believe it's out of tune. Haven't played it in a very long time.
Colonize.
I'll fiddle with it a bit more later. That was unintentional.
I was beginning to wonder. Well, I am unsure, but I am a bit hungry.
I would say I am as well. It's been, I believe, over a day since I had a meal.
Perhaps we should prepare some food. I am not as good a cook as Mother was, but I could try.
I would like that. To be quite frank, cooking is not one of the things I have kept up over the years. I do believe I heard a bit of commotion earlier.
Oh,
Sounds
really?
to me like there are quite a few people here tonight.
Perhaps.
I believe it is this way.
If I recall correctly, Rochelle's room is right here. I am unsure if she is awake or not at the moment.
I believe she was also not feeling 100%, so I wouldn't necessarily wake her. She should probably be getting rest.
It would be a shame to interrupt her dreams. So, you said that you have not been keeping up cooking, but perhaps what have you been keeping up with?
Well, I have been keeping up my violin. At least I've played it a few times in the past year or so. I've been a bit occupied the past few months to really be able to sit down and take the time, but other than that, I've been focusing on honing my skills in magic and the like.
I suppose I have been doing some of the same. At least,
You'll have to show me sometime.
yes, perhaps.
I'm sure I'd be very proud of you.
Oh, my.
Hello. Like I said, I believe there's quite a few people here tonight. A few unfamiliar faces, but
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be alright.
Okay.
Come.
Yes. Through here.
Everyone seems to be gathered somewhere else. This place is barren.
Perhaps there is something interesting happening. I would not know.
Perhaps we'll check next door after we get a bite to eat.
Perhaps. Is there something perhaps you might like me to prepare?
Whatever you'd like, I'm sure I'd be perfectly fine with.
Of course.
I'm not too familiar with the kitchen here.
I suppose you became a knight then?
Paladin, to be specific. But yes.
I'm sorry?
A paladin, to be specific. But yes.
One of the Knights of Elysium.
I suppose that's how it started, but I haven't really referred to myself as such in a long while.
I suppose not. You are keeping busy then? I would guess, given your clothing, it seems rather formal.
I suppose you could say that. Although, I will say, the events of the other night, quite frankly, led me to achieve several goals that I have had for a little while now. Or at least got me closer to them.
What do you mean?
Someone that I hold in very, very high regard. Someone who's the previous owner of the sword that I carry. I've been looking for her for many years now, and I was able to meet her the other day. She spoke to me and she gave me insight. And while I would love to see her again and learn from her, I feel a bit more whole. I feel like I've accomplished something and that I can at least somewhat relax for a little while. And that's not even to mention finding you again. I'm sure there's plenty of things we could catch up with.
Certainly.
Things that I would much rather be occupying my time with doing. And
I suppose I must ask, if not in Elysium, where have you been?
I've been here, at least, in the material plane. I have an apartment down in the city.
Ah, I see.
And what have you? What has your work entailed? Rochelle told me that you make routes around the city.
Yes, I became a cleric.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, I found myself drawn to one of the gods of the White Pantheon, or, well, Grey, I suppose.
You... Never mind. That's lovely, Alyla. I'm happy for you.
It was through him that I was able to survive.
Well, then, he does have my gratitude.
And his teachings, I believe, have given me the opportunity to find you at the very least. Although I would not have imagined in my dreams that I would have found you so suddenly.
I never could have imagined it either. Yes?
Nothing. Just so many thoughts and questions, I suppose, that are on my mind.
Yes, of course.
I...
You're more than free to ask away. I'll try to answer as best I can.
Hmm. I feel like I really don't know where to begin.
What's the first thing that comes to mind?
I'm still questioning whether or not this is a dream. Whether I've slipped into another coma and in being blessed with a vision, my dear sister.
Well, this must be a quite elaborate dream for me to be having it as well.
Quite.
I believe I can tell you with certainty that it isn't, but if I don't know what I'm talking about and for some reason it is, and we're both dreaming, at the very least, I do know you're out there. And if this is a dream, I will find you. And we will simply meet again. However, I don't believe this is a dream. It would have been quite odd to go to sleep inside of a dream and then wake up again still inside the same dream.
You would be surprised. Dreams have a funny way of tricking one's senses. Sometimes they will try to show you things that you necessarily wouldn't. Expect. Dreams can be vivid or entirely vague. They can seem extravagant or perhaps completely nonsensical. But there is one thing I do know.
Yes.
If I was dreaming, this stew would likely have turned out a bit better.
I believe you're a bit too hard on yourself. Though not eating for an entire day may be influencing my perception, but it is good.
Thank you. I suppose there is a conversation we must have.
I believe there's many conversations to have.
Yes, but one in particular, especially if I am to eat. Perhaps.
What is that?
We could have a seat by the window here. Oh. Rather Unusual of you.
Yes, it is.
Still don't understand. But at the very least, I learned that while it appears as such, the planet is not flat. Perhaps you have felt or seen my weakness or noticed the fragility of my body at the moment.
Well, I mean, it is something I've been wondering a bit about, but it hasn't. It's not the first thing on my mind. That's what you're thinking.
It isn't?
No. I'm simply happy to be able to see you again, regardless of the circumstances.
Hmm.
You're still my sister.
I suppose I am as well. But I am not the same child I once was. This story, if you will, I was recounting to you last night. It's a matter of great shame, but I am afflicted.
Afflicted?
Yes. I told you last night, but while I was being held captive, after not even sure how long I was there when it happened, I grew ill. Very, very ill. And my captors saw fit to try to extend my life. You would not. You would not leave if you saw something you did not like, correct?
What do you mean?
This curse, if you will, I'm not even really sure if it's a curse or something else. But as my body was dying, they saw fit to take me and they performed some ritual I was barely coherent for. I have been wearing a mask. Not because I suppose I am trying to hide, but it is not my face that I am trying to hide.
I... Alyla. My sweet sister. This changes nothing. You are still my sister. And although I may not understand, there are many things that I don't understand, but this does not change how I feel about you.
You are certain? You do not
What
find
is
it
that?
hideous?
Alyla, you are my sister. That is all that matters to me. All this does is strengthen my resolve. Because I can tell how much this hurts you. I can tell how unhappy you are. I'm going to help you. I don't know how right now, but we're going to figure this out. We're going to fix it together. I promise you. Do you understand? You are, always will be my sister. You are and always will be an Aurora, and nothing is ever going to change either of them.
Thank you.
This is nothing but an obstacle. And we will brave the storm together. And you're going to come out on the other side stronger than you ever have before. Now, come.
What?
I believe it's time we go see what all the commotion was about.
I suppose. Well, I'll try to eat some. I am a bit anxious now. I suppose It is difficult to eat with a mask, unfortunately. Huh. Yeah, your bowl?
You ready?
Yes.
Come.
Howdy.
Okay, I didn't notice it a second ago, but I can't hear anything. Give me just 1 second.
Who are you?
I am Alyla. Alyla Aurora.
She's been here for a while. She has been dating.
You're not friends with Rochelle, are you?
She is.
I am indeed friends with
So
Russia.
you're the other person who's the reason why the world is ending now.
Excuse me. That
That's
is
what
my
our
sister.
freedom said.
Who?
I don't really care what the words of a demon say. My sister is where she belongs, and she has not done anything wrong.
Well, apparently they came here with some thing called the Herald that's apparently going to bring an end to our world, so... Maybe they didn't do it intentionally, but they definitely did something that they shouldn't have.
I believe these are
Swear.
things.
Don't know anything about a herald.
I believe these are things that need more information before people speak. As a matter of fact, they
agree.
are them.
Well... It came from the universe, which is the actual universe. And
Yes,
then it
but
also
we
came
do
from
not have
Arcadum.
all the answers.
Well, I think that's
There's still
plenty-
some things that are unclear.
I think that's a plenty good answer.
At the very least, I would ask you kindly not to point blame at my sister, or anyone for that matter.
Just
She
repeating
has
what was
foot and
said.
mouth disease.
What?
What?
She has foot and mouth. You have said
Oh.
before.
I'm also just repeating what was said. If we're not meant to trust the guy who's given a bunch of gifts to people in light of the end of the earth, or the end of the world as we know it,
Whatever the
then who are we meant to
circumstances,
trust?
it is a
Also,
situation
isn't your
that
sister
is...
the Valkyrie or something? Don't you have... Shouldn't you kind of trust what's
Val?
going on?
No.
You said that was your sister.
This is my sister.
You said the Valkyrie lady was your sister the other day.
I did not. I said no such thing.
What?
The Valkyrie, as you refer to her as. Her name is
Don't
Amika.
you have her sword?
I
Where's
do.
her sword?
Hidden. You do not need to see it. She chose me as her champion. She is my goddess.
Don't you trust her then?
I do.
And she trusts Arcadum enough to bring him back to tell us all this.
As I said before,
Hello, Silent.
there is no need to place blame on anyone.
Nice new outfit.
Thanks.
I'm just repeating what the dude said.
I was there. I
That
heard
her
him.
and the orc lady came back, and they weren't supposed to. And with them, they
Speaking
She
of
brought
was
this
there.
herald. Huh?
where is
Yes,
she?
she was there.
They're in the training room.
Last I checked, Miss Rochelle was sleeping.
The
If not,
That's
she
right,
must have
that's
snuck by
right.
us.
Everybody's in the training room, training for this end of the world that the both of you brought on. Thanks, by the way.
I
will not repeat myself again.
I swear I did
It's
no
convenient
such
that she
thing.
doesn't remember.
What? Remember?
What exactly are you implying?
That they did something they weren't supposed to and did it selfishly to be here. And with them,
What
they
do you
brought
mean?
the end of the world.
I do not believe they did it intentionally, Biz. Please.
You don't
Do
just
not jump to
accidentally
conclusions.
open a world to another dimension.
No. But they
You
claim
don't
that
just
they are
fall
unaware.
asleep and wake up in another dimension, do you?
Have
Rochelle
you?
has guilt about it.
Miss Rochelle has guilt about many things that aren't actually her fault. That's just the kind of person she is.
Hmm.
I will say it again.
All I see.
Do not throw blame or accusations around when we do not know all of the information. And especially,
Then what
Do
other
not-
information are we possibly missing? Besides the fact that this herald is coming.
I don't
Kill
really
us all,
care.
by the way.
I don't really care at this moment. You're going to
You
stop
probably
accusing
should,
my
because
sister.
you're probably gonna die too. And you're gonna die, and she's gonna die, and I'm gonna die.
That may come much quicker for you if you don't shut your mouth.
I mean, it would probably be a hell of a lot better than suffering through whatever this herald is. These guardian
Mr.
people seem
Please.
scared enough of it. It's fuck all I can do.
Be that as it may, my sister is innocent.
I'm sure that you wish she would be. I would
Biz,
say
you
the
do
same
not
thing if I
know
were
if
you.
they are innocent or guilty. You do not know if they did this intentionally or not. You cannot go
It doesn't matter if they
accusing
did it
when
intentionally
you do
or
not
not.
have the logical. When you
He
do
said
not have all-
accidentally. He said curiosity. Out of curiosity.
Then it was accidental, and they had no intention of hurting any of us.
But they still
Curiosity?
have done so.
And what do you accomplish by simply accusing and throwing blame
Because
around?
maybe there's more information she knows than she's letting on.
I think
Everyone
Right now we
knows
need a lot
that
of
Rochelle-
information. 'cause
In
a lot of
case you
people-
haven't been paying attention, she knows nothing. She wasn't even there the other day.
That's convenient.
Really.
Isn't it?
They don't know anything
believe
about
so.
what's going on. I swear to you,
Alyla,
Biz,
Aren't you some Azamar or something, he said? Without a body?
what?
yes. I think that's
So he spoke directly of you. And your orc friend.
yes. We were. I don't know how to
Do
describe
you remember
it.
how you got here?
Yes,
How?
our party. We were traveling back. The abbey that we were staying
Alyla.
in.
Alyla, you do not owe this person any sort of explanation.
I'm just
It
the
is not their
first of
place
many
to be
that are gonna
interrogating
ask her
you.
a plethora of questions. I can still talk.
Mr. Please.
no fighting in the area. You're
I
going to
respect
fight
your
tickets
mother.
to the training.
And I will not. But please make sure she is respectful to my sister.
Understood.
I'm the first of many that are gonna ask the same questions and place the same blame.
And I will treat them the same way.
You're gonna be met with a fight.
So be
People
it.
deserve answers. If she remembers anything, then we should know.
She obviously doesn't.
She was about to
She
explain.
has said as such.
I know nothing of a herald. We ended up here entirely by
What about the
accident.
violet? Do you know what the violet is?
No. That's a color, right? I know nothing of a herald or dangerous colors.
There, you have your answer.
Viz, if you really want to question others, have you questioned Shell yet?
Even if Miss Rochelle does know more than my sister, you would do well to be respectful when speaking to her instead of throwing around accusations.
I agree.
Just food for thought, you may get more information that way if you are polite.
I didn't once accuse her. I just repeated what was said.
You did.
No, you
You
did
accused her for
accuse
being suspicious.
I
Indeed
didn't
you
say
did.
that she was suspicious. I just said it's
You said it-
convenient
You
that she
implied
doesn't
it, though.
remember.
That is the same thing.
Implications are not saying exactly that.
Look, this is...
We're done with this conversation. Alyla, please. Come.
Why don't you let your sister speak?
You don't
Please,
deserve to
You're
hear
getting
her
a lot of
words.
Respect for the people in here. Not bombard with questions
No,
when they are not ready
really
to hear.
think...
Come.
And what if
Alright.
she's...
A lot of people here now.
What if
probably
she's
want-
right and we did? I know nothing of this.
If there is a predicament where information needs to be found out, the proper people will speak to you and will have a conversation with you rather than interrogate you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Anyone who seeks to make you feel bad for something you didn't do does not deserve to speak with you in the first place.
Yes.
Come.
To block them from moving past you. Mando, step forward, please.
Oh
Step forward.
goodness, it's crowded in
Certainly
here.
we're not.
Exaggerating
Exaggerating when they
goal
said there
would
were
be
many
to support
people
them,
here.
making sure that anybody who tries to get past them doesn't.
Yes.
Preferably at range,
Need to
but
get there.
whatever you can do.
Oh,
I need
As
to
Shield
ask
said,
her.
Is it-
your goal would be to make sure that they stay
Alyla, come.
What?
either helping by keeping some of the
Excuse
heat
me.
off them when necessary, or just blocking
What is-
when you can.
Gilgamesh.
So much as I've seen you.
Our lovely
It has.
Hi, Santa.
It's good to see you. Hello, sire.
Hello.
Do you want to help me with the training exercise?
I'm gonna enjoy. I'm here to play with the recruits.
Good.
And
I would like to-
recruits.
I would like to introduce you to someone.
What you're going to be doing is
This is my younger sister.
You're a recruit. You're an associate.
Oh, younger sister.
But you still gotta learn.
Yes.
Each team will have one king.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
King,
I don't think you'd be.
I don't believe we've met. I am Alyla.
three pieces.
Alyla Aurora,
Three
Cleric
times.
of Bones.
If
It is
things
a
get
pleasure
close,
to meet
I
Well,
you.
think both you and Gil can actually guard and bind them in place for a little bit.
I can try.
It's a pleasure to meet you
You
too.
know, I've never been anything like this before.
This is Gilgamesh. He is a friend.
I expected to do more training before I heard about the end of the world.
This is
Ah, I have to get the rust off my joints.
I only had a few sessions with Esso, and then he lost his leg.
yes.
What exactly is going on here?
Oh, fun little story.
Yes?
You're fine. I'm just saying, you're not the only one.
I'll show you what to do. All you do is you keep track
Well,
of one
this is the
person and how
reality
many
we
times
live
they've
in
been.
now.
They get hit more than 3
But
times.
any support
They
is
get hit
good
3
support.
times, they're down.
I know
Anyone that can watch your back.
advantage, sure.
Mister, I
Technically.
need to speak with Rochelle. I don't understand.
You need to speak with Rochelle. Is it private?
No, just... Well, maybe I don't know.
Things will be bad.
It's all right. She's right over there. Please feel free.
He's announcing things.
I finally got
Hey, that's Santa.
Is he?
sword doing?
We work as a team, is that not what you taught me?
Hey, pay attention.
Okay, press or wait, dude. They're literally fat.
Are we ready? We are.
Ready.
Wait, what? Are we doing this?
Rochelle, please.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this might be.
A moment.
You
what?
Yeah. Hey, Alyla, what's up?
I have some questions.
Wait,
yeah, what's up?
Are we doing?
I have just been informed that we might have brought upon the end of the world. I am still very confused.
We're training to kick ass.
I was trying to talk about that the other night. This is why we're all here training.
I see. Did something...
I have no...
Do you know this Harrow? They were...
No, that's why... Listen, do you remember the conversation we were having before I brought you to Sienna, right?
Yes, my
That...
mind
This
is
was
a
the
bit
threat.
foggy.
Right.
Yeah,
just...
I...
Just... Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
I don't plan on it.
That's a bit fast. I would prefer not to hyperventilate.
No. But yeah, this is what I was trying to tell you about.
I can't think of a
Yeah.
notification on shit.
It's pretty serious. That's why I've been working hard.
Give me like 5 minutes.
You have exactly 1 hour.
We don't have a lot of information.
I'll do my best.
That's why I told you whenever we get more information, we'll be able to take care of it.
It's nutritious.
Are you in here to train?
No. Well...
Oh my.
Oh, 1v1.
Sienna wanted to
Okay. I was going to
see where everyone is at, and I was rather rudely accosted by a woman in a bird mask. She was saying that I caused the end of the world, that we had done something wrong, that we were all going to die. I am...
No, that portal was not our fault. We didn't cause that. We got... I'm coming, I promise.
Being distracted.
Alright, come on. I gotta go, okay? Sorry. Hi. Just be safe, okay?
Appears to be some sort of team sparring exercise. Here, come this way. We should probably get out of their way.
Yes, I suppose you are right.
Yeah.
Right, whichever side you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I'm a right arm.
Use magic because my book takes it. Writes it down.
That's pretty intense.
Ion?
Really tall guy with
Ion.
Good luck, sweetie.
What?
I will not use fire.
Hello, my friend. It's been a while.
Oh, that you?
You can't make the fire.
Yes.
Chop their heads off.
Apologies for the differences.
No.
Not literally, though. Don't actually do that. Just a metaphor for winning.
Yes, my previous glamour broke with my old mask, so I'm slowly reverting, for lack of a better term, to my old features.
I am not familiar with such things.
No, it's not.
I don't know if I can generate enough air magic to
Oh,
push all
no,
of
it's
them.
Sienna.
Yes.
This is...
God, I could do
he
that
is a
too.
diviner.
I have air
Break
magic.
their legs.
A pleasure.
It's good to meet you. Sienna Aurora.
As she said, Joe. At your service.
It's good to meet you.
I guess it's kicking off.
You as well.
2, 1.
Oh.
I'd want to take a step back.
Yes.
Black flames.
Alright, nope, behind the pillars. Hiding behind the pillars. I don't want to see that.
No.
Ooh, shit!
Seems a bit dangerous.
So dramatic.
It's alright, I've got you.
I'm a little curious why they decided to form the wall in the middle.
Wait, the circle taken?
Don't break down, don't break down, don't break down, don't break down, don't break down.
No, I was just sitting
Hmm?
there.
Are you okay?
Tony.
Pyrophobic.
Okay, focus on me.
I don't like
Focus on me. Focus on me.
Oh,
Focus
that is
on me.
unfortunate.
Look at
Blame
me.
him.
Alright, everything's fine.
The iron.
Stay behind me.
Not particularly keen on fire.
Something.
What on? Oh.
So it actually is Gilgamesh. Interesting.
Yeah, kick their ass.
I just saw a bunch of legendary
Easy now.
weapons get summoned out of thin
Easy
air.
now.
Is that just
Okay.
me?
That's Gilgamesh.
Yeah, no, that
Dude,
is.
you're missing out on some shit.
That was your friend?
Hmm.
Yes.
Do you want to? I'm not exactly too sure. If you want,
I've learned much from him.
Lead you out of the room to relax.
I kind of want to see what Gilgamesh is
Mm, I've never tried. I believe it's
fire's still there.
something specific to him.
Person can hide in the shadows.
Alright, not gonna look. Okay, whew.
That's rather impressive.
Easy now. Easy now. What's your name again?
Oh, Hobbs. Hi. Sorry.
Hobbs. A pleasure meeting you, Hobbs. I think we met once before, but I am Joe. So, seriously, you only need to focus on me. The fire will not hurt you, my friend. The fire cannot hurt you. You are in a safe place.
Shadows are
You are
going
in
to
a
come
safe
up and
place.
wrap around your legs. Or at least
Okay.
attempt to.
Alright. Okay.
You can also take solace in the fact that anything that comes this way I will deal with.
Did you see that? She
Easy
had
now.
the ability to push back another
Structures here.
shadow.
Easy now, lad. Easy
Yeah,
now.
that is...
All is well.
That's on another level.
All is well.
Ugh, I don't want to face them.
There's.
Oh my.
Push out!
Wow.
I'm gonna look, and I'm not gonna.
The fire has been dissipated. The fire has been dissipated. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
I think he just threw his sword.
Wow, show. Wow.
She's actually holding her own against Gilgamesh. That is impressive.
Send her to the Shadow Realm, Gil.
I'm going to make a assumption and say this is someone simply named after Gilgamesh.
Did you guys?
No, that is actually Gilgamesh.
The high pitch
Something's
whistle, yeah.
happening.
Of course.
What the fuck was somebody getting touched inappropriate? Like, what the fuck was that? Who are you rooting for? No one, Billy. Why not? It's a team battle. There should be some kind of, like, maybe there's one person in one of the groups that you like more than the others. So you want them to win? I want him to win.
I'm a little curious who they chose as their king.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how this...
I mean,
How does this match work?
You can't try here, but
The squad battles are working as follows. Everyone is put into 4 different roles: the tank, the shield, the attacker, and the support.
I mean, I guess
One person is chosen to be the king. If the king is hit 3 times, they're down.
Yes.
And oh goodness!
Alright, here we go.
Wait, what? Already?
You basically got the gist of it. Kind of. Okay.
Well, good luck.
Don't get smacked in the back by Saya.
I was just trying to defend her.
This is quite interesting.
Quite confusing, if I say so myself.
I suppose I can agree, but it is entertaining to watch.
Okay, you're in the game right now.
Yes.
Me too, to be honest.
I'm gonna put my weapon away. It's gonna be interesting to watch.
Good job, guys.
Eat your heart out, french fry!
Nothing.
Are you alright?
Yes.
Dear friends, calm down.
You did very well, Miss Rochelle.
How's it going?
Yeah, just I'm a dog, so I've got a pant, you know, just to recover.
You do not.
Yeah.
I'm going to go stand over there. You may come with me if you'd like, Alyla.
Shield, at least.
Of course. Yeah, I kept staring inside of there because there are shadows. Communication.
We're gonna want to switch things up, though. Simple then.
I am
Going towards
How
the
about
middle,
rather
where we
confused
can't
as to
defend
what they are doing.
side, we should go towards the
What do you
There
mean?
seems to be very little organization as to what they are doing.
I don't believe these people have worked together. Yeah, come. Let's go to the other
Not
side.
a good sign.
You could go stand by Mr. Iron.
I still don't understand how they got
You
Perhaps.
could have a better view.
Oh, he's counting down. Oh, she's counting down this way.
One of them has a portal.
kitchen magic shield.
Is everyone ready?
Are you ready?
Shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to. I will
Are
melt
you
my
ready?
face.
I'm just
Yes.
going
Ready as
to
we'll ever
make sure
be.
you are
Oh my.
okay.
Team 3.
I'm gonna look behind you as well. Make sure these small children don't get through.
They are ready.
I have an idea.
I
Okay.
think the king.
Start seeing air
I
start
think the
moving
king
around you.
is Joe.
When I say go, begin.
Find the most of them.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good night, Axion.
Oh,
Oh, gun
Is
control.
he on the
That's
laser
not
beam?
nice.
In the spectators.
Is she dead? What happened?
No,
okay?
they're still breathing.
Yes, it's. She's simply
but
asleep.
she might.
Wow, that is not good.
Hey, Toonie.
Yes.
We're moving, Toonie.
Okay.
Puts an arm around you. Toonie, backwards. Pulls you into the shadows and drags you backwards a bit.
Oh.
Fucking dead.
Headbutt.
You know what?
Sorry for this, Crystal. That's not good in a real circumstance.
Something.
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh. Oh, God. There's a lot of fire all at once. There.
Hey, the green.
Careful.
Ion.
Yeah, I need to go over some notes before this whole thing is over. Just, I'll be out there.
Okay.
To the ground.
She gotta wake up. She didn't wake up and she's really mad.
Perhaps there is something I should mention. I believe the bird-faced woman mentioned it earlier.
What is that?
Well, when I met Silas, he told me of something. He said that he could sense something
Pulls
about.
out several cards. They start turning into motes of light and start healing you. Are you alright?
Well, he said that I am something called an Azamar. He gave me a few books to read.
Stamina?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what he did. He's got a night bullet that drains
Right.
a couple
Stamina.
If
And I will tell you the same thing that I told you yesterday. Do not heed anything he says.
Bloody hell.
There's no validity in his words.
That is quite interesting. Sign could have gotten all
You
the
are-
clothes, but she did not.
you are sure?
Wait, where's their captain?
He said that we were, well,
Not sure why.
at the very least, our ancestors, somewhere along the line, may have been angels.
Well, that would not surprise me at this point. I still take everything he says with more than a grain of salt. If it is something that you are concerned about, then we will investigate on our own. We will not simply go off the words of that man. Is that alright?
I suppose so, if you are sure.
Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if that were the case, but... Like I said, I want to find out for myself.
Good job.
That was all part of the plan. Again. I couldn't help it.
Yes, a very interesting tactic. Alright. Come along.
Team 3 is gonna stay around. We're gonna pull Team 1 in.
Are we going, where do we go now? Do we go back over here?
I have no idea.
Team 2 to the sideline, yes.
Team 2, could you please go to the sideline?
Seeing all this combat is getting me a bit riled up, I won't lie to you.
What do you mean?
It's been a little while since I practiced with another person. And quite frankly, if I'm going to be teaching Saya soon, I probably should shake some of the rust off.
Perhaps. You are teaching her?
Yes, Saya is now my student.
Interesting. Hopefully she will know her worth to you. I have spoken to her on a handful of occasions. He seems perhaps not the brightest, but he seems to have a genuine heart.
She is kind, and I do see much potential in her, especially if she is able to tap into her angelic side. But now that I think about it, if, hypothetically speaking, we were Azamar, this would probably make things easier on me, teaching her. She's what you would call a Nephilim. She's part demonic and part angelic. But currently she has a bit of trouble understanding and tapping into her angelic side. So at the moment things like holy magic and the like are not exactly... By the way, I'm going to do my best to help her unlock her lighter side.
Sure, both sides are ready.
Team 1, are you ready?
Line up. Ready?
This is an interesting setup you've got here.
It's meant to teach teamwork, coordination, but also to help them expose themselves to each other's abilities so that they can get a better understanding for who they'll be fighting.
That is quite smart.
Fucking Dylan.
We're down one person. Are we just doing this?
Do you need a replacement?
I don't know.
I'd be more than happy to step in, if you would like me to.
Sure.
Body's a body.
They're in.
I think that's wise with, you know...
Do I need to...
devil on their team?
They'll figure it out because they won't have the option of choosing who they fight alongside of should this thing come.
This is true.
Would you prefer that I use one of these, or am I alright to use my own?
Do you know how to deal a non-lethal blow?
I do. Very much so.
Then you can use your weapon just fine.
Understood.
Ask them one more time if they are ready. Are you ready? I would also like to inform you that I switched out.
Hello, Miss Rochelle.
So is like the Archmage not gonna do his big spiel?
This is the last match. After this, I've got Juniper processing data. See what happens.
I will let Ion know. Ion,
Apparently, they've been missing Skara this entire time. They've been missing a team member, and they did so well. Would it be fair to give them a team member?
Or is that information we are not?
I guess I'll go.
Understood.
Jump in.
Understood. Go ahead. Good luck.
Okay.
This will be your new team member. Are you ready?
Welcome to the best team ever, buddy.
Are you ready?
I think we are, yeah. What can you do, really?
Miss Alyla,
Wind magic.
Yes?
how have you been?
Wind magic.
A little overwhelmed, if I am being entirely honest.
I can shoot over there pretty quickly.
In lieu of recent events, I can understand.
And then I could like here right behind one.
Yes.
And like
And are you?
Okay.
Okay.
They're ready.
You ready? Both sides are ready then?
Yeah. 7 of them and 7 of us.
Okay.
Some of them might not fight.
Stand on the line.
Where's the line?
Right here? Where's the line? Where's the line? Right
Right there. Right there.
here.
Understood.
Okay then. When I say go, begin.
You wait,
3,
come to us.
2, 1, go.
Just re-enter.
Blood strike.
And she immediately went.
My.
Watch your backs. Don't forget about the chick that goes in the shadows.
Hey, watch where they're firing those lasers.
We're behind a protective barrier. The lasers will not hit you.
Yeah, one of those two, they're probably their captain.
Excuse me, sorry, excuse me.
He's just gonna charge it.
One on top.
Jab the knife into your channel and just.
Yeah, nice holy fire. It looks very weak and ineffective.
Even hit here.
Yuki, come over here. Yuki.
Wind wall.
He's just gonna need you in the gun.
And she's kicking you off as soon as you do.
I'm just gonna slowly start pushing the wind ball forward.
Oh my god, he's got a gun!
Grabs from behind.
Wow.
Okay. Typhoon down.
So many flamethrowers!
Yeah, it's pretty hot, isn't it?
Actually, you're gonna hit the face with the blunt end of the knife.
Fine. Sorry.
Come on, I saw it.
The person's just shooting laser beams!
Jesus Christ, with a fucking gun!
How is your sword gonna dodge bullets and lasers? Oh my god, it's a travesty!
What is happening right now? It's one. Looks like she got it all.
Oh my god, he's dead!
Taking the shoes.
Wow, and then kick him while he's down. Wow,
oh my
kick
god,
him while he's
already
down.
Oh my lord!
These people are going to.
Problem is that their healers aren't actually trying to keep up with their people. They're not supporting. They're just running in and doing stuff.
Grab you by the ponytail and just yank on it.
Traz, back it up. Traz, get in, back of your head, grab. It's probably throw you to the ground.
Just gonna go try and knock the kid out, but she disappeared.
Sorry.
Just snipe, Oh, get her, snipe her right now.
Right in the coochie.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Thank God those are rubber bullets,
Range
but
on
still.
this team.
I know!
Nope. Back of the head.
Yes. Whoa, what is happening over there?
She's going a little too hard on Apollo. She's been hitting him like that for a while. Should I stop her?
Alright. See what Apollo's status is and see what the Wailers are doing.
I think that counts as one hit, right?
Pause!
There's multiple.
I'll relay it. Pause! Guys, stop for a second. Everyone stop right now.
Hey.
Hello.
Yes.
Pause.
How you holding up?
I'm alright.
Very cute, but also distracting.
Pause.
Catches you with the wind gust.
Been a bit
Apollo, how are you doing?
overwhelmed, I
Good?
suppose.
Oh yeah.
I think you're right.
How do your ladies
Yeah.
feel?
That's a good way to describe things.
Are you alright, Mr. Shaw?
Kind of lost track.
No, they actually still haven't gotten them yet. They're sad. They still haven't gotten them.
That's funny.
Still haven't gotten them.
Are we restarting?
No, you guys still haven't gotten the shield, the kings yet.
Was it Mr. Joe?
2, 1. Continue.
That's clever. What?
Oh.
Oh. And he's just gonna bash you on the head with a barrel.
When you come across, sending across here, and then a second one is gonna come across. Thank you for following us. Bring the barrel back to try and hit you.
Joe, your ponytail's getting grabbed.
They are cutting each other with
Tossing that onto the floor.
dangerous weapons.
They indeed are.
These should be non-lethal strikes entirely. If it's not lethal,
How
if
do
they
you
are
make
lethal strikes, I'm going to stop this
the thing
entirely.
was like shooting? They're shooting fire and guns at people.
Some know how to control their fire, and the bullets that they're aiming with seem to be rubber bullets. So that might.
Majority of them have a magical resistance to it and also know how to control the intensity of their flames.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Not to mention, if
See.
they don't, for whatever
Could
reason,
use a bit of backup.
What is happening? These are.
they are going all out against
What
them.
is going
For some
on?
reason,
I'm confused.
I'm me. Remind me again who their king is.
It should be Millia.
She's tracking.
And let's try to follow hit her.
She's climbing back for a second.
He's just gonna slam you on the floor.
Do it again. She's gonna do it one more time.
Are you certain they aren't trying to kill each other?
How do we notify Red?
I'm gonna call this in about 5 seconds here.
Again?
5,
This does not seem to be fully
3, 2,
thought out.
1. Stop.
Consider you dead, right?
Stop.
You still have not gotten their key yet.
Everybody come to the center.
I understood that. It was a matter of who. I thought I had it.
Everybody here, come to the center. If you can provide any medical assistance, please.
I hit the girls in white.
I thought this was supposed to be.
Yes, it wasn't them.
Fine.
So,
I hit
your goal
Oh yeah.
was to get the king.
Back up!
Their
Back up!
king from you.
You're fine. I know.
Just a little bit of flavor. It's fine. I'll walk it off. I'll do
You
it.
hit her 3 times.
Did we win?
Chelsea having a moment.
It was a tie.
Oh wait, no, wait.
Mhm.
You and I hit her a few times.
Calm.
Get her calm.
Good over here.
You have
Get
it.
her calm.
Look at me.
Where's that king?
Get her look at.
And I
Their king was Millie.
Wait. I hit the chick with the blue hair and red hair.
Is there anyone who requires medical aid?
I believe this is in here.
I hit her once with a
Oh, what
typhoon
seems to
blast,
be the issue?
Just a little bit of burn on the leg.
Hey, Ram,
I like core
I
fire.
just want to say I hit her twice, and I was told she was the king.
hit me. Yeah, he was the only
No, I hit you once with a typhoon blast.
Oh, I hit you as well with the.
Lord,
That was after. That was way after.
dear
After you hit
Sid.
me in the back of the back.
Yeah, I know.
Literally typhooned you.
Yeah. I could protect you. Are you alright?
Simple burn.
I don't know if the carbon hit her or not.
Again,
He didn't.
both sides got hit twice, but nobody got hit 3 times.
What are you scared of?
You will want to make certain that the burn marks are kept well moisturized, otherwise that will likely
Stephanie
not
apparently hit her twice in the
heal
head.
well. At least not the rest of the
I
way.
will do.
Alyla.
Yeah, I'll be sure
Yes.
that.
Alyla.
I know, I was looking for her. I was with Yuki the whole time.
Stephanie is
I
on
don't
this
remember
team.
ever seeing her get hit.
Vision seems to be a bit blurry.
I see.
I was watching.
Do not have equipment to properly check
She got
this.
shot. She got
Can
grazed
you-
in the eye.
They're
By
going to be hitting each other.
Can you see
No, this-
my finger and follow it
This,
correctly?
this was the last one. Okay. So,
My right eye hurts so bad.
one,
It's really big and red and puffy.
failure to communicate.
Yeah.
People
It
aren't,
appears as though you've been perhaps punched.
but it also seems that people
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
coordinated
It was a laser.
and have an
Was a
serious
laser.
aggression. Vendetta. Seems like
Was a laser.
Oh,
instead of focusing on the
Oh
effective
my, that is,
instead of finding out who the king was on the opposite side.
yes, that really should be
Focusing one another.
looked at.
Hey, this is why training doesn't go well in large groups. These people's idea of training is just hitting each other with sticks.
Anybody require healing?
Perhaps you'd like to give them a bit of a demonstration.
I know, but I tried to talk
I'll
to
beat the shit out of you.
what am I there?
If you want.
You are
No,
Sid.
good, thanks.
No, we're gonna go ahead
Are you
and we're gonna
alright?
have
That's what
Silas
is
talk
hard.
because Silas has
Be
an
soothed.
information
But
that
I'm
he can
fine.
relate to the majority.
I got the heal gun.
The damage reverse.
Technically, we won by how many times? They won the
Everyone!
I'm sure you're not scared.
I'm out of spells for today. I went to the void earlier, so it's like, you know.
Kilgan is trying to
So
want
dark
them
here.
to leave.
Excuses.
Please go to the center, Michelle, whenever you are ready.
Me on that.
No?
Yeah, I need a minute.
Understood.
You won easily.
I'm a bit.
Trash. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, Alyla. Appreciate you.
There is no need to thank me.
Yes, I know. Sorry about laying you off.
Oh well.
10 tons is half what I can do. Oh, I manipulate dark matter. 10 tons is half what I can do.
I'm a bit
right now.
I don't like
overwhelmed at the moment.
My head wasn't any harder.
Hey.
Would you like to sit down?
Well, that's why I went.
Perhaps that is all right.
And I went for chops, not like full on punch.
We should probably get Miss Rochelle over to the side as well. Come. Alright. You're alright. Come.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's saying.
Come sit.
He's gonna say something.
Thank you.
Floor source?
7 o'clock.
Okay. Based on everything that I've seen thus far, it looks like we have a lot of work ahead of us. some of you are good at what you do, but some of you obviously need help in coordinating with others and making sure that you stick to your objectives. Especially given this last matchup, it seems that you all, at the end of things, began more so ransacking one another and just all out assaulting instead of focusing on the objective. Which, in some instances, that may end up being what you need, but that was not the goal of the exercise. So that's why I stopped the match. Yes.
We were focusing on the goal. We were just taking the longer path to get there.
I understand that. That's why I said some, not all.
Oh, sorry.
My hard time.
Now then, Mr. Silas here has information pertaining to what it is that we will be facing. So I'm going to give the floor over to him.
Hey, I know some of you don't know me. I haven't been around Aegis in a while, but I have a long history with this place. And most of it isn't important right now, but you may have heard reports already. Some of you were there, some of you weren't. 2 nights ago, we received messages from Arcadum. Even though I thought he was dead, it seemed he wanted to give us one last warning. Something big is coming. An enemy encroaches from the shadows. It corrupts everything it touches. And if it seeps through the gates, it has a chance to destroy even our very universe. It's not something that's from here, so I can't tell you how to fight it. But we need to begin properly training you people for what's to come. And right now, from what I've seen, your guys' idea of training is hitting each other over the head with sticks. If you want information on the enemy, I can give you that. If you want to learn, then come see me. I'll be in the garden. That's all.
That sounds like
a new enemy.
Sounds like a hunter's dream.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'll be in the garden.
I was gonna say, like,
Sire. Sire.
Yes? I think I'm gonna go.
What do you think it is? Talk shit to me like that again, I'll fucking body you. Remember, I have to sweat ladies.
How are you feeling
Yeah, but you put me
after that?
That was funny.
I feel like we kind of failed, but learned some things.
Try to put that one to sleep.
Perhaps.
Some sort of technology.
I suppose I will attribute some of...
No idea what I was
Thank you,
doing.
though I believe we failed at the larger objective.
Alright, let's go find out what it is.
No.
There's always something going.
You conducted the deception very well.
Yes, that was very clever of you. I must commend you.
I
respect that strength.
You thoroughly had me fooled.
It's the first time we had short running.
I tried.
can't hear you.
Before, so it's not really.
Fine.
I respect that
You
strength.
practice medicine, correct?
I
Yes.
wouldn't mind doing a little bit of training with you today.
Take a look at her. I'm not as well practiced in the intricacies of
I think I'll be
one's
alright,
eyes.
but...
She seems to have been hit in the head
Let's go. Oh, you did
near her eye.
Can you see me?
About that guy, I forgot his name already.
Kinda.
That would be nice,
Don't tell anymore.
but I would still also like to know this enemy more.
It's gonna be red.
That I didn't like.
Bloodshot, a little less because of Alyla.
Did she pop a blood vessel?
I'm not sure.
Even though
but
I was
she got shot in the face by a fucking laser.
All information's
No, I was aiming for your torso.
No.
To a degree, but my only concern is I question the source.
Did you get hit with the Mando laser?
Yeah.
Will you be going to the garden, friends?
Quite honestly,
Oh,
I
it's a laser.
believe that asking Miss Hybris herself would probably
She has a
be
hard
more
skull.
productive.
I know
And
she
that
has a hard
is around.
skull, but her tough. She's tough, but her eyes.
True.
What's the
There's
damage?
source of information, whether it be false or not. It's better
It
than
looks
none.
like it's just a laser.
That
I can't
is
heal it
something
magically.
That is a bit of a
I got
foolish sentiment.
smacked over the
False
head.
information will lead you astray.
I can improve the rate of regeneration, but
I
nothing
believe
too big.
she.
An information source.
What were you
I
able
have
to do?
already applied a bit of magic.
It could do
But
more
she
harm than good.
is saying that she is still having difficulty
We were both there last night.
seeing, and
I
I do not
understand.
know why
And
I
so
am
is Miss Hybris.
not
I don't think it has.
knowledgeable.
It's not your fault. It's not
It's
your
not
fault.
your fault.
You're fine.
Yes, and
You're fine.
I'm just trying to figure out what to do.
Just back up. I just want everybody to back
Right.
up. Just back up a little bit. That's all. Just
Of
need
course.
to calm down.
his name either way.
Right, Corin.
Yeah.
As a medical droid, your knowledge of such a burn should be quite extensive, honestly.
Are there any
Okay.
Are there any
When somebody gets shot, even with a minor plasma shot, there's going to be a lot of burnt skin, as well as damage done to the nerves in the area. So it's more than likely the cortex and a lot of the nerves near her eye are damaged.
So forth that were kicked her
Okay.
around. Just at the wrong time.
So how would Air sorry. Still trying to learn. How would Air go about fixing that?
I suppose my only regret is that
She would actually likely need surgery to fix something like that if there is problems with her nervous system. Nerves don't
Okay, the
generally
nerves in the
regenerate
back
all
of the
that
eye.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
excuses, but
He also just came up.
I can't imagine
However,
someone to do without
even though you can't, other people might be able to. You just need to be
Yeah.
able to relay that information.
Right, what if some people will just do it anyway?
All right.
You're right,
All right.
but I have
So.
more than that. Even if the one that I'm challenging has no honor himself.
It's nerve damage in the back of the eye. So.
Oh dear.
Alright, though.
It's gonna require surgery and it'll get it fixed.
Yes, believe me,
Shall I give it a shot?
I know only certain things.
I don't know if you can perform surgery. We're gonna have to probably relay it to Miss Ibers.
Wasn't talking about surgery, but just maybe a little bit of regeneration magic might be able to help.
Yes, I do.
I'm not sure. I don't believe so.
Blockage.
Oh.
Let him try.
You won't know until you try it.
Try. We're here to learn. Come on, man.
Is it both eyes or just the one?
Just the one.
Okay. Let me see. Pulls out several cards. Let's see. Pressing them against her temple, they slowly start turning into motes.
The exercise and authors.
It slowly turns into green motes of light that slowly flow into the wound. It'll feel awkward because it's a kind of weird tingling sensation, pins and needles, as if the thing itself became numb and then like you slept on it, that kind of thing.
You're okay.
It'll be fine.
Okay, Rochelle.
Slowly, gradually, the damage would heal, but she'd still have difficulty seeing for a while. I can't make it immediate, but you should be recovered. Probably in about an hour.
That is
You might need to wear an eye patch for a while.
one of the few forms of fire that I have not dabbled in myself for obvious reasons.
But, hey. Maybe you can rock the pirate look.
Thanks, dear. Miss Alyla, did you treat the... Were you able to treat the burn on the face?
A bit. It still seems to be a bit irritated and dry from the burn. It was rather
That'll take a while to heal.
severe, but
I'm gonna just put a little more stuff on it, alright? Sure.
It's the first time in a while.
Anything else,
in a while
Harry?
I've actually felt comfortable around fire.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'm sorry he hit you below the belt.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I mean-
okay.
Technically, she was hit in the face. So unless she starts
No,
wearing her pants over her head.
Apollo hit her below the belt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just rest a little bit, okay?
Yeah, you're. No.
You're fine.
Because this weapon.
I don't want to
Do you want to
move.
get?
That
All right, you want to stay here then?
Sentimental.
Yeah, I just want to stay here.
What is its origin?
Okay.
If you don't mind me asking.
You okay?
Is the weapon itself
okay?
unholy?
I'm fine. I am a bit more concerned about you at the moment.
I think I'm channeling. Because honestly,
Oh, goodness, I've gotten
it was
old.
given to me by my stepfather. I don't know. After I got done sword training.
I think it's a little too late to join in the Silas lecture.
As much as I want to learn, can't move. Not yet.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm not.
Enough people are there that most likely the information will trickle down.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You need to focus on yourself.
Hopefully someone has the mindset to actually record everything in order to jot it down for everything else.
I'm sure
Ion's
that's
always
what Apollo
recording.
is doing. Ion is currently. Apollo is probably recording it as well.
And as of lately.
I have to get my suit repaired, aren't I?
Very different.
Face this way for me.
Woo.
Alright.
Sorry I broke away, Steve.
I'm going to do something.
I expected it.
Similar exercise.
So I told you to stay next to me first, so I knew when
I
it
believe
happened.
I'm gonna go
Because I'm
see
not
if
going to
what's
shoot flames
happening on the
directly at
garden if you guys don't need anything else.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I simply want you to stand next
Your
to
sister's
me. I want
awesome.
you to feel and familiarize yourself with it. Don't be afraid. Understand?
Okay.
You must understand that
Get this magic shit
this
though. I
is
can only
part
help
of
you with the fucking.
this is something you can embrace.
Yeah. Your little strength
You simply
issue.
closed off that part of your mind.
Can you
I don't mean to interrupt you.
just back up a little bit?
I
Just a
know
little
you guys
bit.
going to need anything before I got you out the garden.
I'm just scared, that's all.
I believe we'll be fine. Thank you.
No need to be. You have it. Don't be
don't
scared you're
know
gonna
who
hurt
that-
me. That's the problem.
No, I just... Space, that's... So... Good now.
Mm.
Ah, shit. I
Okay,
can't
that's
talk
hot for
straight.
me. That's really hot.
You're fine.
Close your eyes.
Did we lose?
No, we tied technically. Do you really think I would lose to them? Come on now.
I don't know. I don't like think about it and thinking about this like a game.
Okay, you feel the warmth, but
It's not necessarily, but
what emotions does it bring?
there's a separation. Like I said before, like war preparation, this is like a war. You treat it as such. Put confidence in who you trust, and if you don't, you make sure you cover the ground. I designated myself as king because I trusted myself the most, and I trusted you to do exactly what you did. And everything worked out.
Okay.
Don't be afraid.
I wanna
You must understand.
quiet down a little bit.
This is something that can come
People
from
are leaving.
you,
It'll get
something you
quiet.
can embrace. You must let go of that fear.
Bloody hell.
Close your eyes again. Think of something that makes you happy. Something that brings you joy. Something that you want to protect.
Also
Infernal
good to have
flames
somebody who knows what they're doing.
are fueled by
Seems to
fear,
be a big problem. Then again, I can't expect
anger,
everybody who have been through war.
rage.
One-on-one is one thing, but commanding and working with others is another.
The lust for vengeance is something that's incredibly potent.
I would say
Especially
for
with
you,
a
you
group that
shouldn't.
barely knows each other. Sorry.
Hey,
Go on.
sometimes it's what you gotta work with.
You must
True.
find a different source within yourself.
You did
Not going
really.
to feel the same.
You
You're
all
not
did
going
really
to feel
well.
the same emotions.
They did. I just did my
I
job.
believe even the expression on your face will be completely different. Completely involuntary.
My bit of advice is, and as maybe fucked up as this is gonna sound, know your place.
Imagine
Okay.
something
I
It's
know
not
you want to tell me a
necessarily-
bunch of advice, but you're kind of like
objectively.
making me freak
something
out
that is just
a little bit.
and right.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you ask my help
Doesn't
or control?
necessarily have to be something divine.
No, yeah,
Just something
no, I'm in control right now.
Yes, and you'll be in stressful situation.
Something
I-
that
You
is
have
worth
to be in
protecting.
control the whole time.
Keep your eyes closed and
No,
put out your hand again.
I'm just trying to listen.
Then do that. You'll be fine.
You're in my ear.
What are you picturing?
Mm-hmm. Don't try to wish it away. Control.
Everyone here. My brothers. Those people here. I've considered family. These people
It'll be tough.
gave me a home where I didn't.
You've done
feel like I
pretty well so far. I know you're in a lot of stress. That's what makes this a bit more intense than I intended it to be.
Can you?
I know.
felt like I was ostracized.
I know.
So, you're slipping into negative emotions. Focus.
Sorry.
Oh, easy now.
Focus on
She'll
why
be
you
fine.
want to protect the things that you do.
Because I don't want to see them smile. And as soon as they grow, I want them to be happy.
I just want.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna pass her hand behind yours.
What's the matter?
In that little space between her hands and the flames.
No,
your hand
I'm
is
gonna
going
go
to
get
be.
a cup of tea. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Enjoy. She's gonna beat the shit out of me one day.
Focus.
Either that or she learns. Oh well.
This doesn't come from fear or hatred or anger. This comes from the want to protect those whom you care about.
It's what I want to do.
Hold those thoughts in the forefront. She's going to move her hand away, but the flame is going to stay coming from your palm.
I don't get this magic, dude. I can just
Must admit, I
too weird.
Well,
really understand.
it is.
And warm feeling.
It is foreign,
Not overbearing.
even with
but
my own stuff.
actually nice.
So, who's the one teaching Saya?
It is not to be afraid.
You introduced me, but I'm not exactly too sure who she is.
That is my sister.
Oh.
Yes,
It is a tool. It is part of
we
you.
finally.
It is a part of you
I
that you
was-
can use to protect those you care.
We have been reunited.
Protecting
I'm glad. Family's important, my friend.
food for thought.
And I can see the resemblance. You both have the same caring
It's
soul.
easy even for an evil man to care for his friends, to care for those who care for him. But it takes a truly righteous soul to care for those
Wondering where the resemblance
who
lied.
hate you.
In your mannerisms, in your spirit,
And I've been more
You-
afraid.
and how you interact with others.
I understand.
The same genuine care emanates from you both.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Of course.
There is still fear, hate, vengeance inside of you. I can feel it.
Um,
These are things you must let go of.
Hmm.
I know what
If
she
you
needs to
have
do.
goals and aspirations, if you have things you must do, I'm not asking you to give up on those. I'm simply giving you a different motivation.
So from the drill sergeant school of teaching, I see.
Lieutenant commander of an army does that to you.
Is there a way to
Fair fortune.
She asked for help, so.
Perhaps, but I don't want you thinking about that yet. You're jumping ahead of yourself and you
once
could
again,
end up doing more
I'm
harm
Joe.
than good.
Fortune teller,
You
at
must
your
master
service.
both before you can think about.
You do magic shit? Oh yeah, you pulled like some fucking chains around me or some shit.
Alright.
I understand.
I do a trick.
I fully understand that
Not
your
right now.
side is part of you and part of your nature.
I was gonna do a trick
Sometimes
later
Simple
for
handshake.
shaking my hand now.
Ask you to suppress that.
Not for shaking your hand, just simply saying hello.
Balance is the key.
If you don't want to,
Balance is going to
how about a
bring
fist
you
bump?
Nice. Just kidding. I was gonna shake your fucking hand. My name's Alyla.
Alright.
What is it?
Amelia.
Milia, a pleasure.
I would like to give you a bit of a taste of what you may be capable of one day. Especially if that sword of yours is
Yeah, beat the shit out
as
of her.
special as you think it is.
That'd be sick. Dude, two-girl fighting is hot.
Would you stand next to me?
I mean,
don't
not
think
wrong.
you're ready to take the full brunt of any of this.
Alright.
My condolences.
Oh,
Ooh. Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Oh.
Interesting.
that. Oh, that too. It's a scary thing.
It can be a bit when wielding something so
Suppose I feel a bit
impressive.
outclassed now.
But similar things can be achieved with
I said I feel a bit outclassed now.
And teaching.
I've barely been able to call forth a flame.
No?
Let alone place a blessing or heal someone. The mace I used to carry around was stolen along the wall. Time ago.
Are you alright?
I understand it, even though a little part of me is scared.
You know, I've never really considered you to be the offensive sort.
That's some heat.
Oh. I suppose not, but I also haven't exactly had any teachers. There were a few other clerics within the abbey I was in for quite a while, but they were only able to teach me a few small spells.
Holy, is it not?
This is a bit different from what I'm
Yes, but
normally used to.
it is a spell circle, nonetheless.
Huh? Perhaps it could be one of the things you two sisters can do together in
Way of
order to
focusing
catch up.
spells. Two different parts of your body.
Train. Learn.
Perhaps, yes.
It's what Silas used.
Oh. Did she leave?
I suppose you.
Perhaps,
I suppose you could say that, but
perhaps she got bored or something.
his
Or
are
maybe something
significantly
else.
different and, quite frankly, less
Maybe.
impressive.
Goodness.
Arcane spell circles are usually a bit more crude. You have no need for the arcane, though.
Not
You have
planning
divine.
on it. Divine and non-divine.
Well, divinity is a two-sided coin. Things of infernal nature are still divine.
So where they come from, yeah. I remember reading what demons and devils were. They
Divinity
were
is
worth
simply the upper echelon, whereas holy and unholy are subtypes of this.
Alright.
Makes sense. A cleric's still a cleric as long as they serve a god. Whether the god's good or evil dictates their magic.
And this is why someone like you is able to even exist in the
yes,
first place.
to my understanding.
Just because two things
And
are
at least what I
seemingly
was
opposites
taught
does not
was
mean they
that
cannot work together and still be
one
unified under
must
the same umbrella.
ask, effectively borrow their power. Even
Although sometimes
my own spells, words I speak, they are not just any old words, they are prayers.
The inability to control your
Begging the
magic,
gods
be
for
it
assistance.
holy or infernal, is a sign of fear.
And that is all
Is that a snack?
a cleric or a paladin generally does.
You must be sure.
And they ask for power, and through their faith and patronage, it can be granted.
Indeed.
The longer and more you
Fire is not
cultivate your patronage,
Fire is not destruction, sire.
dedication to
This
your
is something
patron.
that many who study fire often misunderstand.
Well, I suppose the more they are perhaps willing to give.
That's fair.
Destruction, it's more bring her something good. I'll bring her life sometimes.
But then there are those who
You got it somewhat.
simply have it in their blood.
Fire can keep people warm. Fire sometimes can destroy things but bring about new life.
Fire is much akin
I
to
know
humanity.
no mortal being that
It is
carries
capable of
divine
great
magic
evil
within their
and
blood.
great good.
No. There are those who are
You must understand.
of that lineage. Demigods, those who are birthed from those demigods, who in turn
Must seek that end.
give birth to more.
Good.
And as
Perhaps.
their lineage, as the
Those
holy
stories
lineage
of
thins
demigods
out,
are cautionary
Even when
tales.
you see a forest that has
Mm.
burned down,
Mortal beings are not men
in a
to
few
directly
years,
wield the
that
power
forest
of
will grow
gods.
as
It is
that
much
forest
too
will
great
grow
for them.
lusher and greener than it ever has been.
in a way, it's much like any power.
It makes the ground
Requires
fertile,
patience,
makes it
training,
have space for new
control. Sadly, when one's blood is potent
Even
in
if
that way,
destruction is a
it's too much for them, hence the cautionary.
stepping stone.
But if they have
You
guidance,
must always keep sight of
they can do great things.
the light at the end of the
Admittedly, it's the same whether their parentage is that of gods, dragons,
that is
or other things.
Alright.
Now, completely separate topic, but I do believe that your sword skills in and of themselves should probably have some work.
Probably not yet.
Always
No, I
training.
think they're like if
I just want to see them fight.
yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Oh, then.
I want to see something interesting.
No, I'm out.
A bit different.
I'm just an average Joe. Nothing interesting over here.
Try once more.
You're just a magic person.
Says the fortune teller.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't pour any magic into my fortunes. I simply draw the cards and they tell what they will. I'm merely the mouthpiece.
Give me one moment.
Everybody hated you back where I was. Not you, but like fortune teller. They're always back.
I get that a lot.
If anything,
I get that
you
a lot.
sound much like what I do. You are simply asking the cards to tell you. Well, what they will. You sound quite a lot
And
like
to be
Clara.
fair, I'm not bad luck. I'm merely luck. Or at least my patron is.
Interesting. I never went to.
You can do it,
any of
Saya.
those fortune teller.
Fair.
Everyone thought they cursed people. But they thought a lot of things.
Only the people I don't like.
Yeah, so it's true. I told you.
Oh, you're getting your wish.
Crap.
You can do it, Saya. I believe in you.
Punch her in the tit.
Must you?
I'm sorry, excuse me?
It hurts. It hurts. You ever been punched in the tit before? God, it's painful.
A couple of times. It is. It is.
You must be less predictable.
Glad that phase is over. Goodness. That was an awkward time.
What?
I'm
not gonna ask.
Explain the long hair.
No, not me.
Okay. I use my legs a lot.
True.
Okay.
Hmm?
Now you're bringing out.
I missed it. What?
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
You have long hair. I suppose if you are actually a woman, or were one,
Like you kick with the foot, the bottom of your foot, pulling the sword to the side,
I've had a few
and the knife
run-ins with
hits you in the back of the
transformation
head.
magics. Not of my own volition. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, he is. Read the cards wrong, huh?
No. No. Also, I can't read my own fortune.
That might not necessarily have anything to
Like
do
a
with
fucking, is that a self rule?
Why
or
not?
They just won't tell you?
levitation.
It's a common limitation, actually, when it comes to fortune tellers.
Wait, can I-
A lot of the times...
Nothing, continue.
A lot of the times they need someone else to focus on, since they're being used as a middleman, a catalyst, I suppose. Focusing on themselves doesn't turn out well. A lot of it always ends up jumbled.
Weird. You can get some kind of, like, idea, can't you? Even if it's jumbled?
Oh, no, for that I get visions. And only then
that's-
when it's needed.
That sounds worse.
It is, trust me. They hurt a lot. Worst headache you've ever imagined.
I don't get headaches, luckily.
Imagine Rochelle smacking you in the head with her hammer. And then another Rochelle hitting you from the other side.
I think I cheat with that because my head doesn't hurt. I guess. It's like a cheap
well,
thing, I guess.
Fair enough.
Maybe like on the inside.
Well, I mean...
If something like grabbed my brain or something, maybe that would hurt.
She essentially like twisted her foot, like twisted your wrist so that the foot could go.
I don't want to think about that. I think if somebody was grabbing my brain, I'd be dead, huh?
Sure enough. Oh, maybe that one girl with the ghostly hand might be able to do it.
Oh, that was disgusting. I touched it. Oh, it feels so. No. Mm-mm. I mean, I could do that with my sword, but it doesn't feel like that. It's like a fucking. You reminded me.
So, that was a really weird sensation with the sword going right through me.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to kill you. It would have.
I mean, I'm glad for that, but is it like a you choose not to cut kind of deal, or?
Basically.
Interesting. Also, thank you for leaving my clothes alone. I'd rather not get this jacket ruined.
It was only training. I planned not to kill. So, it's the least I can do, I guess. Or that little thing hit me in the head, and like, what the fuck? Like, it didn't hurt. Well, obviously it didn't hurt. I mean, not obviously, but it didn't hurt. But like, felt like I was getting like hit by like a fucking giant or some shit. Knocked me over almost. That thing, actually. See the devil.
Oh my goodness.
What did I miss?
She just cracked her head over her knee.
Oof. Sign can take it. Do either of you mind if I smoke?
It does not bother me.
Do you mind?
Nah, I don't give a shit.
If I hit you with this once, I can...
Reaches her jacket, pull out a pipe. Cast a simple lighting spell.
I need to say something. Hey, weird thing.
Grabbing your opponent's weapon is usually not a smart thing to do.
Punch her in the head.
She's gonna toss the knife off to the side again.
What, like all 20 tons?
You have to. I don't want to.
Okay. Think of like a car moving at 30 miles an hour. There you go.
Sorry.
Oh no, she has a hard head. She's gonna blow.
No, we're... What the hell? Why do you hit me? Alright, just play my guitar.
I mean, it doesn't help that I've got spiky gauntlets on, but I don't really do this. I just...
Block. Block or kick.
Really similar to some
So you're like the side.
And then just grab your hand, presses your hand down.
You start radiating more holy energy into the hilt of the sword.
She let go of you.
She let go.
In the head.
I have a few of them. I haven't seen them.
Oh.
But I think a bit.
My.
Good one, Saya.
Yeah, no, I lost them all.
Please be careful, dear sister.
No, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
She's gonna throw the sword and it's gonna embed into the ground right in front of you. Right at your feet.
Don't worry.
The knife's gonna hit you in the back of the head again. Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, you're good.
Are you okay?
I think she lost consciousness for a second.
No, I don't know.
Interesting trick.
I've never... This is new.
Well, aren't you a
I could hit
psychosaurus?
harder, but I need you to hit me to do that for a bit. But you might die.
See you here.
Good to see as well. Yes.
Oh, Diamond.
Then again, I can't really.
Do you,
Hello.
Perfect.
Yes.
You know him too?
Apparently, no
Yes.
many here. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's more like.
Yes.
Hey.
My
Have you been, my
health
friend?
and Miss Rochelle have been stable.
Good. Yes.
What's up, bird dude?
You don't have to call me that.
Taps his pipe out on his foot. Puts it
You've
away.
known me longer than anyone
What's
here. You don't have to
up?
call me miss.
Hello.
Eric Okra?
I don't know, I met him one time.
My bother.
Yes.
Diamond,
My terrific
how have you
friend.
been, my friend?
Look at
It's
the
okay.
popular.
Damn, look at you!
Mr. Popular.
Right.
Indeed.
Come
I'm
my
just
side
trying
right
to-
now.
Just trying to
haven't
relax,
seen you in
okay?
a good while, good
You
friend.
are, you're doing good. I'm saying you
Been
look good.
little bit. Been little busy these days. Yes. But always good to see faces. Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. We're just watching Saya train.
I'm sure your ass beat. Fuck yeah.
Was tour guide for that one when come.
Are you
visit
doing all right?
Pathfinder.
Yeah, I got a root beer, so. And I get to put up my feet
Good
for a
on you.
little
I
bit.
see.
Good, good,
Okay,
good.
the one with the flaming sword or the one with the... Wait, they both have
Guess I
white
can
hair,
stop
never mind.
smoking then.
The one with the flaming sword or the...
Blaming.
And I can see a little better.
Yeah, Saya, yeah.
Oh, good. That's good. That's good. Let me just
She
take a
really
quick
goes
look.
for the knees.
Let me just
Really
take a
goes for
quick
the
look.
knees. A lot.
Okay.
You also call her captain.
Is
Doing well.
also one that
Yeah.
will call draw.
Do you mind if I
Talk
smoke?
this way.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was, yeah.
There's no
It was a
smoking in
draw.
the cathedral.
It was a draw. It was a draw.
Really?
I swear it was. I
Yes.
drew. I did draw.
do know that painting a picture does not mean one word.
No. I genuinely, we
Nope,
true.
not me.
Why does no?
Bad
No
habit
one believes
anyway.
me. Oh God. Am I that? Am I that
We're in
untrustworthy?
a possibly $1 million spaceship.
Unbelievable.
Is glad to hear making progress. Yes, but
Hello.
would
Hey, Sarah.
happen
Have you been?
to know where
I've been
could
alright.
find
How about you?
Hybris?
Well, I'm up on my feet again.
Well, she's usually at the console
Yes.
thing up there, but I
Did you
wouldn't
get that
honestly
tab?
know personally. Ask Ion maybe.
No, my previous mask broke in the
If you
attack I suffered, and my glamour faded.
It's
Do you
good
recall-
to see you again.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, of course,
I'm
friend.
gradually
It is a
regaining
pleasure
my,
to see you again as
Yes.
well.
I'm gradually regaining my
Not
good features.
Lily, but Alyla. Yes.
It
yes.
was a strong glamour.
Hey, buddy.
Eventually, I'll end up a little darker.
And hello again to you as
I
well.
see.
Has there
How have been
signs of
doing?
that
A little overwhelmed at certain things, but do you
I
recall
did place a
me
tracker
telling
on
you
it,
of
but I don't
my home
think,
and my family?
It's
Of Lyceum.
Nothing
Have,
Yes.
of course.
It
Try to ask Miss
as
Hybris
it would
about
be,
it just in case. I'd rather make sure it doesn't end up
by some perhaps divine intervention or a very lucky
I did
happen chance.
mention it to her, but I don't
Miss
think
Rochelle.
a lot of things have been happening and they
my
kind of fell to
goodness.
the sideways.
Right. Very bright
Oh,
light.
Oh.
Okay.
I heard about the Arcadum
She
Maybe
found my sister,
contacting Silas.
or my sister found me.
Yes,
I.
Well, I would say
could you
white hair,
stop
but
that?
uh,
Some fucking, like,
she's here.
what's it called?
Hey, some
One
of
day
us
I'll
have
lose my
medical
eyes.
conditions out of character.
One on.
The one not on the ground at the moment.
No, earlier.
One is time to rejoice. Yes. Did
Yes.
ever happen to meet?
Yeah, I know.
Was another one claimed to be from Lyceum? Some gentleman with a robe?
How he been?
Oh, you
Do
must.
not recall name.
Perhaps Silas?
What a light show.
There have
Makes
been
my
other
eyes
nicknames
hurt.
for him. Silas.
Is think one? Yes.
Yes, he is also one of us, although yeah, there seems to be complications in our relationship, my sister and I.
Well, I'm glad to hear is safe from rats and reunited with family.
Yes.
Rats.
Yeah.
Do either of you require healing?
Hopefully not
I'm
here.
pretty sure I have not left any rats alive in this place.
I'm trying to avoid
would-
looking over
No
there,
rats.
if that's okay.
Only
I
bird
would
and
love
dog.
for the opportunity to introduce you later.
It was wonderful seeing you again, my friend.
We'll stick around for a bit, but
You as well.
here a little bit on business. Could call
Rochelle?
it.
Oh,
see you
I
later.
understand.
I'm
I would
taking my leave.
Okay.
not want to intrude upon
Yeah,
your
I'm
time.
just trying to avoid looking back.
Hmm.
Okay.
You
It's
have an
always
opportunity, though.
good to see old friend.
Take care.
Yes, of course.
Is nice place have here too.
Yes, Rochelle and I have been staying here for a bit while we regain our footing,
Cool.
if you will.
I'll be taking my leave. I'll be heading over to Purple Lotus to meet with some friends.
Miss
You take care, my friend.
Rochelle, or
Doesn't
See
you
you.
will know that
Rochelle
I
try
some
not
is
to buy you a
actually
few
employed
next
here
time I see
now.
you.
Yeah.
The
Please, still do.
Moving up in rank.
I will.
Good.
My friends, I will be taking my leave.
Is
These old
good
bones,
to see.
These old bones need to meet a few friends and get a few drinks.
Thank you,
Still
Barbara
aching.
Joe.
Of course, my dear. Of course.
Yeah. It has been good to see you again.
I'm really excited.
Om's blessings upon you.
I want something to do.
And Owen's blessings upon you as well.
Sit in a sod bunker
And hope have been doing good as well. Have
but
not
Pops.
seen in a little bit.
I'll be taking off. Are you alright?
Well, you know, life is getting on with life, and you know, I don't know. Tonight's been a bit weird.
Okay. This might not be the best place considering that
Isn't
they are
every night
learning to
a
use
little
different kinds
wonky?
of
It was a little scary to watch, wasn't it?
Tends to be.
A little bit.
My mind's on other things.
I
I'm not sure
think I
my
told
phobia
Joe,
is gonna come up.
but I must
Are you
admit
alright?
I feel a bit outclassed by my older
How is
sister.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Girl,
Well, I didn't mean to make you feel
She's
like that, but I was
Trust
so
me,
happy to
I
find
know
her.
when
that's
my
kind of the norm.
skills are
And I'm just trying to
quite inferior.
ease her mind a
I
little.
am most certain.
Honestly, I'm worried about proxy though.
Going to
No,
some questions
if
for
it means
her.
What is wrong with
yeah, if it means anything, by the way, I told her I was honored to fight next to her, even in a training
I
session.
don't know how to put it.
It was awesome.
It was an honor to fight alongside you as well, Miss Rochelle.
Oh.
I told your sister don't do that. You don't have to do that either, okay?
Sorry.
I know it's a formality and all, but I'm not a queen, you know? It's just an orc.
You still deserve respect, just like everyone else.
Well, yeah, but
I'm going to give you a bit of time. I'm gonna take a walk.
But yeah, I learned my lesson.
Sister,
Yes.
are you alright?
Yes, I was thinking. That is all.
What
I
are you
must
thinking about?
say, many things.
One moment.
Mind has been quite full. There was
I
rather
understand.
impressive display.
Thank you. Like I said, I have been honing my skills over the past several years.
That is
Only
clearly evident.
I believe Mr. Gilgamesh would like to have a word with me. I will be back.
Yes.
Is she also adopted by Michael? I have no idea.
apparently it was impressive that I kept up with that guy.
The man that summoned all those weapons? Gilgamesh, I mean.
Yeah, apparently it was kind of impressive that I was going toe to toe with him.
Well, that is something to be proud of them.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've been good, especially considering the past couple days. I've probably been happier than I could have in a long time.
I didn't mean to frighten you if I did. Well, the screaming and whatnot.
It was frightening, I must admit.
Yeah.
But I am glad that you are alright.
I'm more than alright. I let go of so much energy. That's... Yeah. That's unfortunately a part of my, well, body.
I mean, much has happened. You could be more specific.
Give me a rundown of your past.
Week.
So? Did you enjoy your slumber party with your sis?
I did a bit of training with Mr. Krennic.
It was
Recharged his ring that I gave.
good to be able to sleep near her again.
Yeah. I know it's not the most comfortable spot in the world, but hey, a couch is a couch, right?
I have no idea. I think I slept more peacefully than I have for quite some time.
I thought so. I'm glad.
I don't recall sleeping in the same bed as her since we're quite young.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Actually managed to meet her.
Oh,
I have, quite frankly, dedicated the past couple of years of my life to Vine.
it brought back good memories.
Say again? I might have a little fuzzy in my ear.
Oh, it brought back good memories.
Heck yeah.
Times before things grew complicated. We were just children. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of us have been given. I don't remember if you. Well, I don't know if you remember what I said the other day, but a lot of us here at Aegis have been given the instruction that if you have family and loved ones while all of this is being prepared for, to spend a lot of time with them. That's why I wanted to find her so bad. Deserved that. And, well, everyone deserves to at least make some precious memories, just in case.
I mean, this one I know still probably wants to go on.
I think you're right.
I might be dumb, but I think I'm right about family.
Admittedly, I
whenever the next time.
but perhaps we're not to leave her side.
I'm Axion, by the way.
Fear of, well, losing her. I fear that I will not want to leave her side. Out of fear of not wanting to lose her again. Or become lost myself.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. Do you have your little phone with you?
I don't recall putting it back in my bag.
Well, I tell you what. Before you go to bed tonight, talk to your sister about learning about it, just in case you are separated.
I'm happy for you.
At least we'll have that line of communication no matter what.
Yes, I will try to remember to do so.
I'll remind you before you go to bed. Or at least I'll try to.
I would appreciate this. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's okay. It also would probably give me a little ease of mind, too.
How so?
Well, one of the things... You remember the last time you cut it on and it started going beeping a lot? It's because whenever I wanted to find you, I heard you had one of these devices, so I just decided to call a lot. So... And well, if you're ever in...
You got a pretty good swinging arm.
Well, thank you.
I think pretty good is an understatement.
There are many things that are wonderful about my
my ice
sister.
shield. Kind of just like, whoosh. Good stuff. I gotta train, like, for reals. Have fun. I don't want to interrupt you.
How dare you?
While I am here, I think I saw Mr. Kralik earlier. I should probably go speak to... Oh, actually, there he is right now.
Okay.
I'm not quite familiar.
I was actually about to come find you. I wanted to speak to you.
Excuse me.
Just the past couple of days, I haven't seen you because I've been here. Apologies again. Circumstances led me to where I needed to stay here. Come.
I understand. I heard about all the things that are happening.
Yes, this is my sister, Alyla.
Huh?
we were reunited the other day, and
said, "What are you thinking?"
I saw it fit to stay here with her for at least a little while and catch up. It has been many, many years since I saw her, so my apologies for my sudden absence.
I understand.
How is doing?
I do hope you and
Or used to, whatever. So I understand
I do
you need
hope
to leave, but the job at hand.
Oh, you got ammo features.
I do hope you and Miss Crystal behaved yourselves while you were at my home by yourselves.
Was surprised to
We did.
see at Pathfinder.
She informed me that she did a bit of cleaning, and I very, very much appreciate it.
But
certainly.
Pleasant,
You don't need to avert your gaze.
Oh, he's got a whole ass bird face. I thought it was like a jumpsuit.
I'm sorry.
I'm not
Like some
that
plague
scary.
doctor shit, but he had bird arms and
Oh,
legs. That's great.
I am
That's sick.
not afraid of you, sir.
That's crazy.
It's a little rude.
That's
I-
cool.
Okay.
I simply,
I thought you were about to insult him.
I do this out of
No,
respect, please.
that's cool.
Okay.
Does understand is actually bird, yes?
Kralik,
I don't really like his hair so much, but I don't like hair like that
actually
anyway.
wanted to ask you, since we're here,
I don't think
and
it's awesome
really-
because of his feathers.
everyone is in a bit of a
Yeah, I
training
don't think
mood,
it's hair,
I was
it's
wondering
feathers.
if you wanted to
But everything
walk
else
a
about
little
him's pretty
bit.
fucking cool.
Oh, there's a cat.
It has been a few days since we did that.
Oh,
I remember you.
yeah, I do.
What, who is he?
They asked me why I was wearing
What are we
gauntlets and
using? Weapons
boots.
or what are we using?
You look like him though.
Well,
What?
I may show you some of the things that I
Were you
showed
the cat or
Miss
the different
Saya
one that came
earlier.
and tried to talk to me about wearing gauntlets and boots and nothing
However,
else? And I was
you-
trying to explain that I don't need
You
anything else
are
and wouldn't listen.
much more capable at the moment of
Yes.
replicating some
I
of
am
the things
the
that I show
same
you,
Suck. Hello.
at least to a certain
I had a
degree.
Yeah.
Are you kind of
Yeah, I
like okay
remember
with
you.
that one? Just
So
kind
we're
of
working on it every
that
day.
one, kind of like fucking fisting your
It
ears.
is good.
Whoop-de-doo, it can learn that I know how to learn things.
Come.
They're so big, dude.
You need anything except money? I got you.
How much fur does he have? Is he like really really small under all that fur, or is he just like really fat with little fur?
Remind me once again. Did you
I
ever
warn you,
really
you're
decide to
treading into
finish on
terrible, into treacherous
What
territory,
is
my
the
friend.
answer, cat? What is the answer, cat? Do you have wrinkles? Are you just nothing but wrinkles under all that fur?
I wanted to try and go with the more two
Are you nothing but dumbass under all of
Yeah,
that hair?
cat's like being scratched under the chin.
Stop
lovely.
It's fun.
How much have you thought about being able to focus your flames?
He also really likes being scratched behind the ears.
It seems like a lively place you have found here.
Do not share my secrets.
Oh, I did not find it anything. Miss Rochelle here
It's kind of goofy.
is the one that calls it more of a permanent home. I was originally rescued
Give
by
me those ears. Come here.
a few of
Here,
the
you get
people
those
that worked here, but
Just
I
looking
did
at
not
them kinda like-
want to overstay my welcome. I left shortly after, but it would seem that Rochelle made her way here as well.
I don't know. I've never seen a ram before.
What you like a no?
Sorry.
Is still not bad. Should agree. Yes.
I mean, maybe they like the fucking.
There are good and bad
normally they like their
this
fur
way.
flush hair, like getting combed. That's all I can know.
Well, it
As
seems
all
she likes
places.
to really get punched in the face.
So if not stay here is still
I mean,
I don't know. She asked me to
Rams
punch
have
her like
horns. Like,
freelancer.
sometimes Rams usually headbutt people.
Yes, I
mean, maybe
still
Wait,
been
don't
traveling
rams,
the
don't
streets
rams
of.
like
Oh
headbutt each
my
other
goodness!
for certain whoa,
That
for certain
was
things?
That was
rather
awesome.
sudden. Sorry,
Maybe that's a way to.
sister is
I don't know. I'll have to read up on it. Maybe
demonstrating
that's how they greet
new
each other.
things. Perhaps we should
Boom,
step
right in the
away.
face.
Usually it's a thing of fighting.
Good call.
Yes.
Starting the training, I had to make an arm out of clay.
It.
I swear I just heard him say during training I had to
Yes,
make an arm out of legs. I think I'm hearing things.
I have been staying here with Miss Rochelle, but otherwise I have been traveling the streets of Zafira,
He's cool, he was on
providing
my team.
aid where I can.
That one. We had a fight, team fight thing earlier. He was on my.
When did
weren't
reunite with sister?
Oh shit.
Just
Oh,
last night,
I was on my
actually.
team. I think.
It's been a bit of a...
I think? I don't remember.
I'm still...
Bit all overwhelming?
Very, actually. I did not think I
Every
would...
time I tell Weiss to go to sleep, she starts doing magic.
Not expect, at least.
Oh, wow.
I definitely couldn't.
Apparently, she's been here before as well.
Fire hot.
Who knew we, could have bumped into each other.
Oh wait, no, he was on. No, that's
We
right.
wouldn't have
He
known.
wasn't on my team. I tried running through his fire.
Granted, he does resemble our mother.
How'd that end up?
Perhaps I would have recognized
here.
her.
He doesn't really bother me too much.
Would have recognized you behind the mask?
More than likely not. No, I was,
I'm hungry.
I think that one is that one's sister.
I, was gone before,
Her voice is echoey.
while I was, young.
Her voice is echoey.
Sorry.
Maybe she's
I do want to make one
special.
distinction that I am
Oh, that's cool though.
teaching her.
Yeah,
what
that's
you
cool.
are teaching her. I'm not going to.
Seems like have a couple of fans.
There's a realization about her.
And
She is.
I,
She is the nephew.
Hello.
of your
We think you're
son.
cool.
Hello.
But
thank
You
you.
got an echoey voice. That's pretty cool.
she has yet to be able to tap into her.
I suppose
I'm
I did.
Axion. I don't know who this is, but I've met him once.
I wish to help her understand.
Well,
Sounded like a small. That was a lion.
pleasure to meet you, Axion.
Wait. You were. But you.
He's jealous because he thinks you're gonna replace
Oh.
him.
I guess not. I have met this one.
I'm not
Her name is
sorry.
Lion.
Quite frankly, I want you to continue your training with her.
Well, it
Very
is a
original line
pleasure
now. I started
to...
off my life as a lion.
She needs variance.
It is a pleasure to meet the both of you then. I am Alyla, Alyla Aurora.
That's a pretty name.
Hello, Alyla.
Thank you. I am
Is
glad to have you.
definitely not Lily.
She said she was going to do
No.
Oh shit, that guy's missing a leg.
I'm a sock.
I do not know if my name has any particular meaning behind it.
Oh,
Never had the
mine's a
opportunity to.
subatomic particle. Axion's a subatomic particle.
A sub what?
Subatomic.
Right there.
You know, science.
I am not.
Do not look at me.
So like everything around us is made up of particles. They're really, 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 really tiny little. Think of like a dot. And they're really, really small to where you can't see with your eye. And they make up everything. And there's billions and billions and billions of them everywhere.
Oh shit, where's her feet?
If they are so small, then how do you know that they are
Subatomic one
there?
of those is even smaller because we can use microscopes. Really, really big ones.
Hey.
They have a bunch
How
of
do
lenses
you
that,
use a
that
big thing
magnify
to see
things.
something very small? That seems to be rather backwards.
So what it is
Hello, Diamond. How are you?
there's this thing called lenses.
Good
They're
to
kind of
see
shaped
you
glass. That when you look through the shaped glass,
Yes, it is good to
makes
see you
everything on the other
again.
side look bigger.
Would happen to
So
know
you get really
where
big ones
my
of
mother
those,
is.
and you layer
Do you
them
want
on top
something?
of each other.
No, she is currently at the terminal.
am
She is reading
fine
some
for now.
stories.
I
think.
did prepare some stew. I don't believe there was
On
any
them in a really long
left,
time, so
unfortunately.
I'm
My apologies.
Don't quote me on this.
Run.
I could be wrong.
You don't have to
Understood.
do that.
I will let her know.
What kind of animal
It's
is that?
okay.
There are things.
That's not an animal. That's a.
Still, good to see you again.
What the fuck is
I'll be
annoying?
back in a little bit.
Yes, it is good to see you too.
They're really big, strong green people.
This
With tusks.
time, maybe you are
Oh, so they're
tour
like
guide
elephants.
for me.
But the science is
Of
cool.
course,
You should
if
check
you'd
it
like.
out.
Although
Science rules,
you
kids.
volunteer as well to show around. Yes.
I am not as familiar with this place as I'm sure this young girl is.
Fair enough. Probably little bit more in tune. Good.
Are you pointing at her?
Yeah.
I said, why are you?
Not too long ago.
I don't know. She looked over here.
Oh, okay.
It's only fitting that the cycle continues.
Hey, sweetheart.
Where are your feet? Where did they go?
I never had any.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
I have stompies.
God damn it, man.
That's
where am
wacky,
I?
bro. That's kind
I've
of
never seen most
goofy.
of these. There's blue people, green people.
Is Cloffies?
I saw a gray person here at some
I
point.
guess that I do not know.
Who are...
I'm gray. No, none of the gray person. Came out.
Who are you two?
Benefit more from.
I'm a lion.
I'm Axion.
That's just it. I don't have a name. I'm just a lion.
I've been here before.
She has.
I recognize you.
I'm technically this one's pet, but also not.
Oh.
That is fucked up, bro.
That's news to me.
I mean, I have
no longer want...
met many people within Zafira who keep pets with ears and such, although
Oh no, I was owned by one.
Not one that dresses in suit.
usually they are peddling
This used to be a whole ass lion.
services.
Like a dead ass whole ass lion, like straight up just like a fucking giant cat. And then this happened.
One person.
I've
I
been
fought one
harassed by several, but
and then kind of just fucking
prefer not to
snatched me away and put me inside of some golden shit. And then I got a body and shit. I don't like it.
sister, this is a good friend of mine. This is Diamond. He's
Hello.
Hello?
Arakokra?
Is correct. Yes.
Yes.
It's good to meet you. My name is Sienna.
Good to meet. Is Diamond like Jim?
Hey, go mingle with
Have
the other...
heard is
ears
sister
and
of this one? Yes.
I might teleport you outside of the.
That is correct.
Is
I don't think the ram would be
good
comfortable
to hear reunited.
You know, I don't
Yes.
see out.
Thank you.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
To kitchen.
She can take a hit
Is
for that.
always
Probably-
cause for celebration.
Oh yeah, they hate that shit.
Why are you
Oh,
telling her
yes.
that?
We've been easing ourselves into that, but yes.
It's easier for maintain for you to.
Yes.
Have not yet had cake and
I'm a cat too. I'm a cat too. I was one. I got forcefully chained into one by some retard.
We had
Just
a,
one moment.
There you
we
go. I
had a
don't
bit of
want to become a
stew
sneaky
earlier,
human.
but
I mean, I don't want.
I
I don't
think
want to be one either,
more
trust
than anything, I think we
me.
are
I just want to go back to the promised land.
have one another again.
Sure. Yes, I understand that.
So you two were
have
sisters
them
then.
not seen on family
This
in
question, it's not fair. I am
quite
just
some time.
Yes.
I would say that. I would just
So
say
it's
even
good
sort of
to.
that, even sort of muscular cats start crinkly underneath.
Glad you two could fight each other then.
Thank you.
Yes.
Fluffy collar.
You know what a weird thing's been.
Hello, Azriel. How you doing?
What?
Oh, it's you! I heard about you.
Hello, Azriel.
Gilgamesh told me.
Pink boy.
Hello.
I'm gonna call him Pink boy.
That's...
Look nice and very
be
dark for
cautious
some
with
reason,
that. He's
ominous.
kind of like...
He's
Lovely
gonna
look.
cry about it.
He's wonderful.
No, he could just
He's a
die
friend of
from
Mother's.
resistance.
What?
Out of the void.
Come.
Yes.
Oh,
Top.
God.
Why are you looking at me like that? I feel very uncomfortable.
Why is he out? Go back home.
Watch out, he's gonna get your chin.
Oh wait, you weren't
Talk to you
looking.
later, okay?
The way he wants.
Yes, take care. And please,
Don't associate with it. It's like nothing.
I'm starting to think it's.
sorry.
You know what?
Please cannot be rude to guests.
No,
My
you're not.
mind is everywhere.
I'm not saying he's thinking.
Oh, it's blessing upon you, Rochelle.
say
No, I
Azrael.
just want to kill myself.
What?
I don't even know what the void is.
Okay.
Oh.
I believe she's just a bit
That's unavoidable.
frazzled.
at the moment.
Yes, like my brain is perhaps everywhere.
Apologies.
Handwriting.
I feel like I
think is what is called joy.
Undead exists, and then like ghosts.
Would I be ugly?
I'm glad to see you.
Good to see you again.
Happy now.
I don't want to think.
I would like to introduce you to someone.
Other than just a
Are you
friend
undead?
person.
Alyla.
Yes.
I mean, maybe.
Hello.
This is my sister. This is Alyla.
Did a whoosh? Yeah, whooshed. That's fine. I accept that.
Alyla, this is Azriel.
I'm just like
A pleasure to meet you,
Am I undead?
Azriel.
Like maybe.
It was just me calling you ugly.
The pleasure is mine. You are interesting, to say the least.
Like a solid 7.
Hit her in the head.
Before I yell.
I don't know. That's rude. Why would I
Maybe.
just
Thank you.
I'll
She's got
take
a hard
that.
head.
I'll take that.
It was a compliment.
Like karate
Introduce
chop.
yourself to someone.
You
I think that's
I don't know. She likes getting hit in the head for some
seem
reason.
to be quite interesting yourself.
Listen, I just want to know why
Don't
you have a
believe
sword.
I've
Why don't you just use your head?
met anybody with quite such
Because I have more
a
reach with
complexion.
I mean, yeah, but it looks.
That is one thing you could
not
call
so
it.
much uncomfortable, but so much unorthodox.
My apologies if it is
Having to
taken
reach so far back.
as being rude,
You
but
are
just
might I ask what
face
or
is serious.
who
Touch you.
you might be?
Just what it does, I guess.
Are you sure you want to
Uh,
ask that?
like,
The
I
answer
just,
is very complicated.
In a very complex way, made simple. You needn't understand what I am.
Magic trick.
It doesn't change
That's
anything.
kind of cool.
Magic is fucking weird.
Well,
Yes, it
Luckily,
is.
it's not my magic. It's
I
just,
much prefer
I
science.
will retract my question
you
then.
don't look like it.
Perhaps next
kinda
time
look like
Why is that?
we
Here's a friend,
will
that's-
answer
Like
that
weird
question
demon
as
alien
well.
thing.
Probably a
I'm an alien.
good way to put it for now.
Demons are gross. Don't associate me with them, please.
You're quite apprehensive.
Next
Is everything fine?
time,
No,
we'll
I'm
answer question
perhaps a bit
of who I
overwhelmed at the
am
moment.
in
I don't
same
really
How
know
does-
what divine things.
Understandably.
Maybe, yeah.
There are many people here, more than she's used to, I
Just,
think.
You know, do stuff.
As do
Gives
we
me the-
all.
If I
Yeah,
remember
just
correctly,
do
I
stuff.
do recall speaking with Silas
That's my
about
boyfriend, yes. Yes.
you are not from here.
Why is everyone have a boyfriend?
No.
I don't fucking know. What the fuck is this?
We are from Elysium.
Who am I supposed to?
As you asked the person that is with Metaverse.
I see.
Yeah, no, I know.
Perhaps I
don't-
should continue that
I don't want
conversation
that.
another
That's-
time then.
that's,
Alright, wow, really
It is up to you.
my already non-existent ego.
Perhaps
Stop.
when there are less
Fuck.
Yep.
People.
Sorry.
I'm with you on that one.
Yes.
She
Look at-
may,
look at
she
those-
may,
ah.
ask, she may have asked because
Would
she
you
was,
like to step to the common room where there will be less?
She was a.
I want to touch
It's up to you.
tits, dude. They're huge.
If it would please you.
Well, I think it is your decision.
It's great. I didn't.
It might be
know.
a good idea.
She can strangle you more easily.
I know.
Yes.
people do. Or no, you're not allowed to. So
Shall we?
don't do that. Don't do
Come.
that. Unless your boyfriend. Hey, unless your boyfriend says you can, and totally fucking do it.
Is strangulation cheating?
Goodness, that was turned a bit uncouth fairly quickly.
I was not quite paying attention to the conversation.
Good.
Was I-
The things
But
you're fine. Things that I prefer you not hear anyway.
Oh.
Ah, peace and quiet. I do believe we are in a safe enough position for me to continue the conversation of I believe you are not from this realm. Your magic leaks from another.
As I said, we are both from Elysium.
This is not Elysium's magic. The same is written on her.
Regardless of the circumstances, for whatever this is, she is from here, originally. She's from Elysium. She was taken when she was just a young girl. To wherever it is that Miss Rochelle is from, I believe.
Very well.
Though I believe her time there, I would not be surprised if there's traces of wherever it was that she was for so long.
Alyla,
Yes.
are you alright?
Yes. I am quite alright.
May I ask why you avoid eye contact?
It is a sign of respect. I might.
If I were so desperate to have the respect shown to me that was deserved, I would be a lot more angry with how everyone in Aegis acts. I am here as a friend, not a god.
You are... But...
Do you remember me telling you about my sword? And the one who bestowed it upon me?
Yeah.
She and Asriel are old friends, I believe you could put it. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Oh.
Once lovers, old friends. I crafted the sword, actually.
Oh. Well.
When he and I first met, he gave me much insight. And some advice. Which I still appreciate.
It is good to see you still eager to make right with what you have.
I'm excited to inform you that I finally did manage to meet I'm not sure why that one referred to her as the Valkyrie. I've never heard that title, but I finally met Amaka.
And how was your time with her?
It was invigorating, to be quite frank. She gave me wisdom and a blessing. Though I do wish I would be able to see her again and possibly learn from her, but just the chance to be in her presence was, to be quite honest, it was everything I'd been hoping for years now. To speak quite boldly, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, like I've accomplished something immense.
I am glad to hear that. I hope your stay here is wonderful, Alyla. For a friend of sinners, a friend of mine.
Yes, myself and Miss O'Dane, we have been staying here for the past month or so. She has taken up employment with people here while I continue my work. It has been...
What is your work?
I am a cleric of own.
Oh. I know that realm. That is the god of dreams.
Well, yes, one of the two.
Yes. The other of nightmares.
You are familiar with them, then?
I'm familiar with this realm, actually, yes.
You keep saying that, this realm.
Wait.
I view things in a much different form than others. There are worlds interconnected through... It's a very long thing to explain. Do you need something?
I have a question. Am I able to... I just thought about this. Am I able to absorb old stuff now? Is that a thing? Holy magic.
Absorb what?
Holy magic. Without stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
He's quite peculiar.
He is something. An experiment of mine.
Experiment? Oh. Well, I hope your experiment goes well. My only complaint is that he seems to have a preconceived notion of myself.
What can you expect? He was born fiend, and you are quite literally the most radiant thing in the room.
I'll take that as a compliment. But
it was meant as one.
If I don't know, if I can make a bridge with Messiah, someone who is, well, at this moment, overwhelmingly infernal, I don't see why I couldn't do the same with him.
I'm sure you could. But he has had very religious figures hunt him through his life. I'm sure you can understand his apprehension.
Oh, I do, of course, but, I mean, so has Messiah. She bears many scars on her, and such.
I do not doubt your ability. Be prepared for... nonsense.
I don't mind. Quite frankly, after feeling like I've accomplished one of my life goals, I feel like I can have time for some nonsense and frivolity.
As I have told others today, I would take the nice moments where you can get them. Enjoy the festivities and the nice things that exist, because time is not a luxury that you all have anymore. Now, I needn't say that as an omen. I'm sure you're both aware of what is to come, and I'm sure you both are prepared. Or will be. Do you have questions you wish answered, Alyla?
I suppose I am... I do not know. I have been accused today as well over this, but... You say that time is short, that something is coming, but what is this? What is this herald? The violet... It is a color. What is this? I do not understand.
I understand your confusion and concern, and I hope you can understand that I cannot tell you in certainty what it is. I have not seen it either. I have seen the visions of what is to come, the outbreak, the onslaught, but I have not seen this herald. I know not his capabilities. I'm afraid I do not have the answer for that question.
I see. you not suppose you would be able to perhaps explain why the world is ending then? What if this herald is coming? I've been told that it followed myself and Miss O'Dane. I don't understand what has happened, or if there is something that I have done wrong. I fear that I may be punished for something that I do not even understand.
Alyla.
Punishment does not lie on you. That is assured. This gateway you have traveled through, it was not closed. And it is much harder to close now than what it would have been when you first found. This is the gateway the herald will come from. From the world you were in to this one.
I see. I suppose I understand. But I'm
not gonna have you go all the way there.
I recall that myself and Rochelle, we were traveling with a group of other individuals, adventurers, paladins. We had a goal. We were to save Owen and his brother. We saw it as our mission. We were on our way back to the Abbey when suddenly a massive hole appeared from nowhere, and we were all drawn into it. I don't even know if the others are alive or if... I felt lucky to find Rochelle, but I just don't know what's going on.
I understand. And I am sorry that I don't have all of the answers to which you seek.
I was going to say, I don't think anyone has all of the answers.
If everyone had the answers, the problem would be solved.
And that's what we've got to figure out. Instead of people throwing blame around, the solution is to work together and figure out what we should do.
There is no blame to be thrown.
Yeah. I would hope that would be conveyed to everyone else here.
Pardon me, is Imperial around?
I saw him earlier. I believe he may be in the garden. He was proper.
Yes.
Maybe there is still class somewhere in the world. Maybe.
I like to uphold it where I can.
It's part of the reason why I like you more than him.
To be quite frank, there's not much for competition.
You're right, I set the bar too low. I hope to get to know you better, Alyla. You are quite the interesting soul that I think will be very entertaining to watch blossom through the trials that will come.
I see. Thank you. Any friend of my sister is a friend of mine.
I actually had a question. Apologies if it's something that you're not able to help us with, but Alyla had suspicions about something that I was unaware of. Apparently, she thinks there's a possibility that the two of us are, at least somewhere in our lineage, was angelic, which would make us, what did you call it? An Azamar?
Yes, that is what Silas
Azamar.
called me.
Being that this information was from a less than reputable source, I at least wanted to see if there was someone who could help us figure out for sure.
I can guarantee the essence within your blood is that of Celestial. Dampened, but it's there. It's a natural instinct. Asimars come in a variety of gifts, you could say, based on their lineage. Those gifted with the blood of angels sent to protect are usually found to have similar properties of guiding wings, a blessing of healing.
That is what Silas said. He lent me books.
Where those who are born from angels of war bear the power within them that seems to surge so bright and powerful that it burns themselves and all things around them. And then there are the less reputable forms of Asma, those who have fallen from grace. They are known for their necrotic shrouds that bind around them, wings that no longer have feathers. But if it makes you feel any better, neither of you are fallen from grace. You can relax.
I suppose that is a relief. Oh, this is quite interesting news, I suppose you could put it.
Yes, it would have led me to have many questions for grandmother.
I would sit and meditate on it.
Yes, of course. And thank you for your insight.
You are welcome. It seems to be a habit of me telling everyone who asks me questions that I'm a well of knowledge, but no one ever asks questions, so I am more than happy to give answers.
I'm more than happy to pick your brain, if that is what you'd like.
I have nothing else to do.
Held in high regard in the eyes of Own.
Told you I'm not gonna do anything.
I'm glad to hear that.
What, my hearing just came out. You guys are
I do believe this is probably enough information for us to ponder over for a little while, though. But rest assured, I would be more than happy to contact you if there are more questions that we have.
Contacting is quite simple. It's as simple as the way you pray to your own God. You needn't worship, but a prayer will reach my ears just as easy.
Thank you, then.
now that my ominous talks are over, is there anything more lighthearted you would like to talk about?
Have you anything?
No, I think I have enough to think about at the moment. My apologies.
Everything seems world-ending, dark, and dreary. Sometimes someone just needs to sit down and talk about what your favorite food is.
Well, I must say I do enjoy my sister's stew.
It
was
passable, I called it.
What was it?
Just a simple beef stew with a few vegetables added in for flavor.
Well, that sounds delicious. The hood looks stupid. Not for you. I like yours.
Thank you.
Maybe you should get one. Show him that it looks better on you. It's a lot of hair to try and fit in a hood, though.
It is. I would have to put it up in a bun or something.
Flow it around the sides. Go down to your knees.
You're right, sister.
Yes. Was just thinking about hair and things. Oh.
Yes, there's a lot of things for us both to think on, I suppose.
Yes.
I'm sorry if I have overwhelmed you.
No, you're fine. Quite frankly, I hadn't thought of anything to do with the wardrobe change in quite a while. It's probably would be a good idea.
Perhaps. What you're wearing suits you. It looks good.
Thank you. Wearing armor in all hours of the day, this does tend to get a bit dreary, I suppose.
You could always get a suit.
I could. Looks rather dapper on you.
Thank you. Might not be exactly what you want in a moment's notice of needing to draw your sword, but suits are nice.
Yeah. I hadn't really thought about it much before. Do you know anywhere in particular like that we could possibly go look for clothes?
Not really. I received these as a gift from a family that took me in. I was assisting them and was accosted by a new young man who saw fit to steal some of my belongings and destroy the cloak that I have. I don't recall quite where they were in the city, but I do know that Rochelle recently purchased clothes, so perhaps she might be able to guide you somewhere.
Perhaps we could talk to Mr. Rochelle and Messiah and see if they would like to go with us.
Yes.
If I may, I don't want to impose, but your work, your rounds around the city, would you find it agreeable if I accompanied you?
Well, yes, of course. I would see no problem with it, but Rochelle occasionally would accompany me, but granted, given her recent activities and frequent injuries, she has not quite been able to help me do as such. I perhaps have not been most intelligent about doing this.
I would be more than happy to accompany. Excuse me, to accompany you. Especially if you're telling me that you've had a history of less than friendly faces.
Yes, there's. We can perhaps talk about it more later. There has been.
Yes. Of course.
Oh.
If I must step away, I simply am here because I prefer your company above the rest that are here.
I appreciate that. No, but I do.
I mean, it is not
Especially-
particularly private. I simply... It's
It's quieter.
more embarrassing than anything.
I understand.
Especially after that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was kidnapped in the city by giant rat people. They're this tall. I was doing my rounds in the city, and you could say that I saw a few of them running around, and there was a group of individuals from here, actually.
I will accompany you, and no one is going to hurt you. No one is going to even lay a... I will assure that.
Thank you.
Of course. I have over a decade or so of looking out for you to make up for, so I might as well start now.
Yes.
However, I will be honest with you tonight, after that display in the other room. I do find myself a bit weary.
Did you challenge silence while you were here?
I broached the subject, but he gave an excuse. Sadly, he was already spent for the day, and I have more honor than to attack someone without...
Is Michael. That, Conton, the individual who came and spoke with me, he, Esso, and Cypher had questions to ask me. And so Esso inscribed a rune on a tablet to give each of them that would essentially drain them of their mana and hide them while they had entered the void to speak to me. And so, upon exiting, he had yet to gather it back.
I suppose that's an understandable enough excuse.
I'm not trying to rectify his decisions. I'm simply letting you know.
No, Granted, I default to assuming he is excuses rather than actual explanations. Forgive me if I am a little less than trusting of his word. Quite frankly, that was actually why I... Go on.
No, it's simply another stupid thing I like to say. I feel I talk in rhymes too much.
Well, I mean, it definitely tests the intellect of those you converse with.
You could say. I find speaking here in such a cryptic tone makes it far more difficult for people to understand what I'm trying to get across.
To a certain extent.
But as you were saying, my apology.
I would hope that under the circumstances that when I do actually challenge him to a proper duel, I hope that would be at least agreeable with you. You don't have any objections?
Because I don't care. I have no use for him.
Well, I do remember in our first conversation you at least convinced me that he has a certain level of necessity.
He does. You shouldn't kill him. But putting him in his place never hurt.
Yes, and both you and Miss Hybris have both convinced me that such drastic measures need not be pursued, but I do wish for him to at least answer for his crimes.
One day he will.
Hopefully one day soon. Especially if there is something...
things that are happening.
Yes. But quite frankly, if this is the quote-unquote end of the world, it probably would be good to get some things out of the way first.
Every few months there's an end of the world. You start to think that maybe it's not.
That's actually quite... what's the word? Forgive me. It puts me at ease to hear you say that, actually.
I definitely don't suggest becoming
complacent
in this scenario.
Of course not. I do plan to prepare just as much as anyone else, especially if it is something that is dire enough that Omika herself has thought necessary to involve herself. So... when the time...
unaware that the world ended so... was in threat of being...
It
ended so frequently.
It doesn't. People make it out to seem like it is.
Oh, I was beginning to worry that perhaps while I was busy being kidnapped by giant rats and being threatened by teenagers with too much confidence, that maybe I had potentially missed my chance to help somewhere with something as important as the protection of the world.
You will have
Alyla.
plenty of time to offer your services.
And we are still here, we are still standing here speaking, so you needn't worry. Everything will be alright, dear sister.
I certainly hope so.
Now, I must actually excuse myself now. Like I said, that display earlier, which... no, I did not confront Sci-Fi himself, but I did do a bit of training with Saya. And Kralik, actually. And participate in some team sparring, which I believe I'm a bit rusty on fighting with other people alongside them.
It's a shame.
I apologize for the intrusion again. I am so sorry, sir. Just letting you know to be aware, outside there's a lot of tension going on. So if you go beyond the door, please be careful.
What
yeah.
kind of tension? Who is brewing it?
Mr. Silas and another gentleman are kind of getting heated outside, and as
The
Archmage is getting disgruntled with Mr. Victor for attacking one of Aegis's members, as Mr. Victor is a vampire and he apparently sucked the blood of the Archmage's student.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
Was that the...
yes, sir. I think I need to send in a report, at least in case things get bad.
I would advise so.
Okay, also, quick good news. I can feel the zingy. Huh, I'll tell you later.
Zingy?
I believe Silas is teaching her to cast magic.
This student, this one that was apparently attacked by the vampire, it wasn't a girl with
black hair and blue eyes, was it?
I don't know.
Have you seen Air?
No. I'm not sure I'm familiar with who that is.
Girl, a small girl, brown hair,
rainbow-colored
rainbow
eyes.
Oh, the last I saw her, I believe she said she was going to the garden?
I believe she was there when I spoke with you.
Okay.
Pardon me, excuse me. The medical.
As I said, there's always a world-ending event happening. If it's not one thing, it'll be another.
Hey, did you fight?
Well, he didn't put up much of a fight.
What'd you do?
Before it gets out of hand.
We need.
Out of
Do
hand.
you have any blood bags? The medical bags.
What did he do? What did we do?
Cut off his hand.
God damn it.
Cut off the man's hand.
Fucking spicy.
Nice! The vampires need to apologize to you.
Miss Dillon. Come with me, please.
Oh no.
No. Nah.
It's alright. Dylan,
Or not.
things have already been made easy.
Oh, Miss Dillon.
You need to stop moving so much.
It's okay.
It doesn't
Things
feel
are
that
evil.
way, but
I'm right here.
Yeah, I'm still doing my job.
Sometimes we have to make deals with these monsters.
Sometimes
I've
you
already
can't go
taken
around
more
cutting
than you, and
anyone's
he's taken
hands
from you.
off.
Well, it has to deal with him and
Let
not
him
her,
apologize.
so...
I didn't have to take his hand. Jesus.
Well, the Archmage didn't have to get involved either. This was between him and her.
Well, she doesn't want to talk to him, so...
I made a choice.
guess that
Let's
would
just
be
say I
the
have a
end.
penchant against vampires.
Well, then she could have
And I
merely
told
said
you
that.
not to take
She
action
did,
in
multiple
Hybris's
times.
house.
Especially walking away from it.
More running, but yeah.
I said walking.
Not to
Okay,
mention-
running, whatever.
If he was that close to the Purple Lotus, he could have merely gone inside and asked for the blood he so desperately needed.
They don't sell blood there.
No, they do not.
Sachi
from
used to be a
experience working
vampire.
there.
I'm sure he knows how to cater to that kind.
Maybe, but
And
He
to
knows
whom else are you
6'2".
going to refer as that kind thing? Should I start referring to you as pink skin, Mr. Archmage? Or any other
Gentlemen.
derogatory term?
Gentlemen, I think this has gone on long enough. This childish act should probably end.
Thank you. Thank you.
From both
Let the man
sides.
speak his piece.
Yes. I'll get more.
His business, not mine.
If you want to get this over with, I'll stand between you two.
I don't.
I know. But they're hard-headed and really fucking annoying, so just let them
Yeah.
say sorry and walk away.
Real fucking annoying.
How can you speak
Miss
so
Dillon.
ill of an entire race of
I would also offer my protection if you would so like,
So you don't lose
especially
your
against
different races?
in case.
someone such as him.
I feel it is unnecessary to prepare for such conflict within
That makes two of us.
unified walls. Conversation is all that is
Gives you
needed.
the right.
Fuck it. Swords are better.
In my
He was the one who made
experience,
the walls ununified.
Violence is really not needed in this.
I know. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just saying.
Silas.
in my experience, it is wisest to not judge someone by their kind and rather judge them by their actions.
I know your feelings
that's
on the
your
matter.
choice.
I'm just saying.
If you don't want to, then you don't have to.
He messed
I'm not
up.
saying that what he
Wants
did
to
was
make
right or
amends.
wrong either.
Going from
That is simply the fact.
wanting to apologize
to
and make
tell me
amends.
The bonds that keep
Violence.
Aegis members together don't
I'm the
end
one
when we
saying
leave this
this. Why am
cathedral.
I the one?
No, I know.
I know, right?
I am
That
losing
doesn't
my
mean we
Kralik.
can just
Kralik.
ignore
Come.
his word
Come.
either. I'm not going to.
Ah,
I
that's why I'm
believe that's a
allowing him
good
to
sign.
speak his
It
word.
means you're learning.
Yes,
He's
sir.
already paid the price.
Victor Heinrich.
Victor Heinrich?
Assist.
Okay. So that's
We're
one.
supposed to be uniting against one common enemy. Doing this sort of thing is not going to help.
About an hour?
15 minutes.
15 minutes?
And
No matter
I'm
what
sure
race,
Chris
what
knows what this
kind
is.
they are.
To his credit, I do not.
Miss Rochelle.
Victor was entirely willing to give up a finger, and he didn't complain when her hand was
There's
taken.
no...
He didn't complain.
First, breathe.
Okay.
Calm yourself. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Can we get this
I
over with? I
don't
have
like
places to be.
What is that?
I
Just
don't
get
like
my
what's
phone
going on.
the arm.
I don't think anyone does. Just stay behind me, okay? Or at least back. Yeah.
Dylan.
Not certain which person I'm more afraid of at the moment.
Silas, you heard more than anyone what Arcanum said. This is not putting his teachings into practice.
Dylan, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I understand your emotion and protection. Trust me, I felt it the same way when I heard about that.
Okay.
You alright?
Okay.
Look, could
Saya?
you two
Yeah.
please take it somewhere else?
Okay.
We do not need
Good
this
job.
conversation right here. Go in there.
You should give the tea to Saya, not me.
Come here.
I need to send an update to Hybris.
That's what I'm doing right now, sir. If you can hear me
I
or
don't
not,
think
but that's
any
what
of you
I'm doing
really
right
need
now.
to make much of a report due to the fact that Athena usually records most of these incidents.
I
He
know,
makes a
but
valid
usually,
point.
if something
Thank
goes
you,
wrong, it's
Minute.
better to have more than one
Hmm.
source than just, So,
These things never seem to change, do they?
Jeez, actually.
Oh, goodness.
I suppose I should make a large batch of calming tea.
Might be a good idea.
hi.
Well, I suppose that could have ended much worse.
Yes.
Considering when I found out that he bit one of the Aegis members, I was angry.
Just
But I
to make
didn't go
sure
into
you
a
can
conversation.
see and hear me, right?
Yeah.
Good.
She actually spoke to me,
Have you
or,
been that
well,
problem recently? Some people just
at least I overheard
see me like they don't
her,
believe I exist.
her story the other day, and while I had not met the... I'm refraining from saying gentleman, but the one who bit her, I put a blessing on her necklace. She actually said that she was looking for someone to do so that she could use it as a protection from vampires and the like going forward.
Right. I was trying for the last couple of nights to talk to either yourself yesterday or Alyla about it, but I really didn't get the chance to. Thank you for helping her out. I've been
course.
stressed with a lot of other stuff. Oh, thank God!
She is
Okay.
a promising individual. I believe I do
who
see a
would
lot
you
of
care for a
potential in
cup of
her.
calming tea?
My only concern is that she's apparently the student of someone who is less than reputable. Perhaps I'll speak to her when I get the chance.
Dylan's really nice, and she's protected me a lot. So,
Yes,
by the way,
she does seem lovely.
just so you know, what Athena doesn't have, I have on record. I have a photo just in case, because Miss Hybris doesn't take threats lightly. So it's just protocol.
I understand.
Oh yeah, a little bit of good news. I am starting. I can feel magic today, and I felt it for the first time today, and it's really exciting. And I didn't know I could do that.
Congratulations.
I can't, nothing came out of it yet, but, it's like a really weird sensation down my arms, and, yeah.
There's always that first step.
Yeah.
I'm sure both of us are very proud of you.
Yeah.
Alyla,
Go ahead.
I was going to say I do believe I probably will be retiring soon. I do, again, feel a bit spent after earlier.
Misty, we can return to that room. I think we have permission to continue using it now. For now, at least.
I believe I will take some time to rest and continue tuning my violin. I will try my best to stay awake until you return, just so that I can make sure, you know.
No, I will come with you.
Oh, right. I didn't want
I
to.
need you to charge the ring again.
Yes. Will you be here in the morning?
I don't
I'm a
know
bit
if
concerned
I
that.
would allow me to stay the night here.
I will return to my apartment in the morning, and
Understood.
once I have gotten a chance to rest, I will do that for you.
Okay, what you need to do.
You both leaving for me then?
Well, I mean, we will be here, I suppose, but I would like to spend time with my sister.
Rash emotions.
Yes.
Saya?
Yes, and perhaps I could show you where I've been staying in the morning.
Yes. Sure.
I will give you the same key that I gave Miss Crystal the other day, so that you can get back into the apartment.
Yes.
Like, very on edge. Like,
Yeah, it pissed me off.
no offense, but you seem like the type of person that
No,
would be very easy to set off about anything.
Help myself and Sienna, find that place that you went to for clothes. I generally do not pay much attention to the shops. Yes?
I will be right back. I'm going to go there and have a conversation.
Of course.
Yeah, she's in her room.
I might.
Said she'll be fine.
Bowing to my own sister.
I'm just going to cover all of my
What were you saying? Do what exactly? I didn't know what it was.
Where I'm drawing magic from?
She was asking, perhaps,
I was gonna have to.
her friend here, Asriel, was commenting on her wardrobe, and she said that perhaps she could use a bit of change. And well, you had that nice jacket and change of clothes. I was wondering if perhaps you might be able to help us locate such a place.
She'll tell you more than anyone can.
Yeah, of course. I'd be more than happy to.
Well, that is a
thank you.
non-answer, but
The only reason I didn't is
You're
because I
welcome.
fucking promised Dylan I wouldn't.
Hey.
I will not fix your problems.
I guess.
And then this.
It's good to see you. I know everything's been stressful.
Yeah, it's because I have to uphold
Yes, it's been
rules.
Uphold what?
Oh.
For what? She didn't want to see him.
It has been a bit of a
And if I find out,
overwhelming day.
then why was he here?
Do you want to move out of the way?
He came to apologize.
Perhaps
That's when she was informed.
There are reasons I
and
would
she
like to
said
move
she didn't
away.
want to see him anymore.
Don't you think that she wouldn't want to see him regardless, and you should have said, "Hey, Dylan, if he shows up, then would that be okay?"
Would just like to perhaps avoid Silas for the time being. Did remove someone's hand.
Yeah.
And I am.
I heard this guy's account from his own mouth. The only reason he stopped attacking Dylan was because she was a member of Aegis. An innocent person
Well,
would have died in that.
over here's a lot more quiet. I think that was the struggle I was having with
He acknowledged
Alyla over there. I know she was trying to help, but I had a lot of clouded thoughts, and she was in my ear a lot, and I couldn't focus.
It was hard. I mean, you did kind of cut it off with a divine sword.
Yes, I understand the feeling. Been a bit overwhelmed,
Yeah.
too.
What if he ends up with
So, I'll find some stuff for you guys to go get. You guys have a good time and go
Well, I'm
shop.
certain she would like to. Oh, my apologies. I misunderstood.
Yeah. I'll find some stuff. In the meantime,
either, so there's that too.
do us both a favor and try to get that phone up, okay?
Get back to. I'm sorry.
To get your little phone. Make sure you get it before you go, okay?
Yes, it is. I will collect it from our room. Your room. Beforehand. Yes. I'll try to remember to ask her about her number.
Yeah. Hey.
Yes, but no one died.
Yes.
Just call me when you get back, okay?
No one said he wasn't going
Sure.
to be punished. That's why he was going to see Hybris and account to her what was going on.
I'll try to figure it out. Still pretty bad at that.
Yeah. And him proclaiming that his actions is on half of all of
That's
us.
why I
Went
asked.
against every agent. Which I gotta now report that to Hybris, so now she has to deal with that too.
It'll help us keep in touch.
Yes.
I mean,
But
I'm not
at
sure
least
about
if you want to. I hope you do.
Not anymore, at least.
Yes.
Yes. Because, what happened?
Sorry, I'm
2 days ago.
overwhelmed.
It's a lot.
No, nothing.
I know. Here,
Stabbed as much as.
we can put this down.
Straight through her fucking chest. What do you mean?
Do you want a cup?
Okay. I didn't actually.
It'll help you calm down if you want some.
Anyways.
Perhaps.
It's just tea. Here, let me go get some.
Something else now. She's gotten more of a soul now. Because they both Arcadum and whatever the fuck, I don't know their name, put their magic in, or they put their shit in her. Both light and dark, you know.
Here.
That kind
It's
of
actually
weird
really good.
and shit.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? It's
No.
weird.
No.
It's weird.
No.
Also, kind of shield you a little.
It's all right.
Okay.
The talking is just chatter, but my thoughts are everywhere.
I know.
My mind,
I know.
I don't know.
It's weighing kind of heavy.
Well, yes. Was trying to think of an analogy. Like, perhaps if it made a sound, it would sound more like a kind of sound, like it stopped.
Almost like a humming.
Yeah, like a brrr kind of sound.
Like a brrr, like a little bear.
Do bears make that kind of a sound?
I don't know.
I've not had the misfortune of running into a wild bear, so.
No. I don't know.
Ah. That is lovely. Thank you.
Welcome. So, besides clothes shopping, what else you two got planned?
I don't know. I don't know if I will be buying anything anyways. My, condition means that the styles of clothing that I wear is quite limited.
Well, it might be something. You kind of have like like a trench coat, right? Is that what you kind of would call this?
Traveler's coat, just a coat?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to either find something, or if not, at least just enjoy the time.
Yes.
Speaking of, after, I'm gonna be doing a lot of training this week. Whenever I get the chance, I'd like to maybe go take a walk again.
Perhaps.
Sometimes, like certain animals,
Okay.
trying to.
I'll make sure to. I'll make sure to call so that I won't be a bug.
Sure.
Madam Rochelle,
Yeah, what's up?
I do not wish to impede, but these are 2 small bags with freshly baked cookies for the 2 of you. One is oatmeal and the other is chocolate chip.
That.
I've been told I'm an excellent cook.
You pick one.
I could not accept such a gift, sir.
Please. I cook a lot, and I rarely have the chance to give them to anyone. There's one of each.
Thank you. Might I ask your name?
Smaller, like the size.
Oh.
There you are, Miss Rochelle.
Thank you so much. I haven't eaten today, so this is kind of nice.
Take it.
I did.
She's got travel pockets like I do.
More of a bag than anything, but I also only have one hand at the moment. Tea is occupying me at the moment. My apologies. Smaller. I am Alyla Aurora. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Mistress Aurora. You don't have to look down all the time, dear.
My apologies. It is a sign of respect. I do not mean disrespect by it.
Miss Alyla, you will not disrespect by looking up at me.
That's what I was trying to say. You don't have to call me miss. I do that to a lot of people here. And I do that to Mr. Esso, and he doesn't feel comfortable with that, so I stopped doing it. It makes him feel...
Very... weird.
Hello.
Oh, hi again.
You all have a good night. I'm heading home.
You as well. It was a pleasure to meet you.
It was a pleasure to meet you as well. It was nice to see you again, Smaller. We'll have to catch up sometime.
Here's well, Mr. Crazy.
I have a couple of things that can, cookie pocket. Cookie pocket. Okay, there we go. Sorry, my hands got a little out of the... Woo! Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah, so, I told her to get her phone before you guys go have fun. I have a couple of really good shops that I think you'll like.
Rochelle, let me give you the address for my apartment. That way, later on when we make plans, you can come meet us there.
Okay. I'm honored. Okay. Thank you so much.
In the morning, myself and Alyla will be heading back there to my apartment. I need to go.
No, she told me.
Here you go. It's just a slip of paper with the address.
Thank you. Paper pocket. Okay. So I'll send you those tonight, and whatever. Remind you to have your phone on again. Okay. You two have a good night, okay?
You as well, Mr. Shell.
Yes, you as well.
And once again, it was an honor to fight alongside you.
I can take that down on my bucket list that I fought. Okay. You're gonna have to get used to this for me, but I kind of want...
That's quite alright.
First. Rather not spill it all over you.
Yo, I watched you cause like a crazy flame and stuff.
I hope I didn't frighten you or...
No, it was amazing.
I wouldn't say
Alright, you
frightened,
two.
but I was certainly startled.
I was
My apologies.
scary.
Not the biggest fan of fire.
Why is never mind.
Yeah.
I
Oh, She knows.
I will.
By the way.
I hope you understand that I
Good night, girls.
Good night, Mr. Shell.
Good night.
Come here. You know that I would never hurt you, right?
No, of course not.
Okay, good. I just needed to.
No. Given this,
I understand.
Everything all right over here?
Yes, we're fine. We were just going to bed. Thank you.
Does seem about that time.
Can we help you?
Well, this one can. I need to speak to you in the coming days.
Why?
What do you think?
If this is about this Herald business, I know very little.
Yeah. Everybody knows very little.
Then why do you need
Bye. Bye.
Back here.
What?
Dylan!
What the? Why are you chasing my apprentice?
Okay, whatever this is, I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all.
I would like to take this opportunity to slip out, if that's alright with you.
I would have to agree.
The nerve of that man. That boy, I don't even know if I can call him a man. I swear, if he starts throwing around accusations like that bird-faced woman, I do not know how much I'll be able to hold myself back. He's the last person with the authority to throw accusations around.
Sienna? Sorry.
Yes.
I'm not quite as fast as you.
Oh, my apologies, sister.
It's alright.
I was lost in my ramblings. I apologize.
It is fine. I am just not quite the fastest.
Was it this one, perhaps?
I believe it the second and third. Was it? I believe it was this one.
I'm going to trust your judgment over my own on this one.
Yes, I've gotten quite used to this place, although the lack of clear
Landmarks.
Yes.
Perhaps I could mention it to Miss Hybris. Maybe put a potted plant or something at one of the corners.
Perhaps. He is receptive most of the time, it would seem.
Oh, goodness. I really could do with a change of clothes, especially if I'm not going to be training and fighting every single day.
It would be perhaps more comfortable, yes?
Yes. Perhaps that's something we could do tomorrow after we stop by my apartment.
Find you a nice new pair of clothes.
I would like that. You seem to have a much better fashion sense than I do.
Oh, I cannot claim to as such. As I said before, this was a gift from a very kind family.
Alyla? Are you alright?
Yes, just thinking. Oh.
Amidst all this doom and gloom, I see a much happier future for myself and for you as well, I hope.
I hope so. Happiness is not exactly something I've been afforded much in the past. Do you this is perhaps going to sound silly, but do you recall the year or any date perhaps that when it happened? I have lost track of time. I don't even know my own age anymore.
Are you asking what the current year is?
Well, more what year it happened. I mean, I was only 12.
It has been quite a few years. I will have to do a bit of thinking, but if one of your questions is current year, it is 2420, I believe.
Okay.
We will discuss it more when we have rested.
Yeah.
Perhaps I have a diary or something somewhere with some dates in it.
Maybe. Even just a year or none would be useful. I don't know how long I've been.
Well, we'll figure this out and many other things together.